2023, we have two Goliaths of Twitch and YouTube going head to head. I would call one fat, but Goliath kind of is a bit of an exaggeration. He's definitely fat. Well, he's lost a lot of weight. Can I call him fat anymore? I like to remember him as he was, a fat guy. And then a Canadian skeleton that nobody can fucking pay attention to or even understand, XQC. So we have two people that I dislike going head to head on my favorite kind of discussion, fair use and reaction content. If you've known me for a long time on this channel, I absolutely believe in fair use, 100%. I stick by that notion to this day, especially during the quantum stuff. I had to learn about that extensively to make sure I did not get striked by him. I need to make sure that all the content I was watching or reviewing that he was striking to bring issue to it was fair use. I am a huge proponent of it, and a lot of people are proponents of it on YouTube. Without fair use, we are unable to do anything that you see here today on YouTube. But of course, somebody has to be a complete dick and maybe bring in the regulators, aka XQC. So let's get it started and let's get it rocking and rolling. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hello, Rinny, Weavers of Dreams, Shogun, Hannah, Alyssa, Low Tier Quantum, the real Jesus Christ himself. Thank you for blessing this stream earlier. I saw you. I also want to say thank you to Shogun for starting us off with the $1 dono. Genuinely appreciate that, dude. Who else is here? Alyssa, Best in the World, Plastron, Zach Shadows, Random Boy 2010, and Muldoon. Thank you guys very much for stopping by today. This is going to be interesting. The reason it's going to be interesting is because I dislike both people. I dislike XQC. If you know, there was a video on my channel talking about XQC's terrible reaction content before any of this stuff happened. And it wasn't my best work. I'll be perfectly honest. I privated it because I felt like it wasn't good enough. I felt like it wasn't good enough. And I had some people I talked to personally that there's a lot of things to like work on when it comes to me actually editing videos. So I decided to private that until I can make a better one. And I think my first ever actual edited good video that I'm going to put a lot of effort into is something involving XQC because I hate XQC. Is he entertaining in a vacuum? You can argue some of that based on his fan base or whatever. But everything else about him sucks. And he's giving Ethan Klein easy W's, which is a unholy sin. But regardless, it is what it is. And we need to give Ethan what he's due. But before we get into XQC and the debate between the two of them, this is the problem. And where it started was because of Mudahar. It always comes back to Mudahar. I'm going to handhold you as to why this debate even happened in the first place. It's incredible how it became what this became, and then moves all the way over to XQC debating Ethan and doing the worm in front of him, saying he's doing more original content than Ethan ever could, which is insanity to me. I don't like the H3 podcast, but I can say without a shadow of a doubt that the H3 podcast does a lot more for fair use and using and recycling of people's content than XQC ever will in his entire goddamn life. So let's get started on what started it all. This person, Bub Films, tweets out, Lemio spent months researching, scripting, and editing the video just for a React streamer to re-upload the entire thing and provide zero input. This video was about the Kennedy assassination, which I care a lot about the Kennedy assassination. I think the CIA did it. But I don't want to go down the conspiracy rabbit hole today. Maybe I'll do that again with Diesel soon. So this video comes out. It has a runtime of 1 hour 53:36. So let's take a look at the video in of itself. Kennedy assassination. Let's see here. Kennedy assassination. Hour 38:11. Do you see that, chat, right here? You see the upload, 1:53:36. 3811. The dude adds close to only 20 minutes of runtime to the additional video that we are going to be talking about today. It's insanity that this man, like, actually re-uploads this shit and thinks that he actually does something with it. At least, you know what's even crazier? Is that Hassan did an extra hour for this video. Hassan. And I hate Hassan. And he's one of the worst React streamers out there. Yet his upload is 2 hours compared to XQC's 20 minutes. Everybody has been clowning on XQC for days. So right here, Mudahar sees this. And Mudahar is a big proponent of basically... It's ridiculous. He's a huge proponent of fair use. He always has been. Such a shame garbage like this fills the recommended tab. Now, people are going to come in here that are XQC fans and argue with me and say, well, you're doing the same thing as XQC, Chris. You're reacting to content in videos, Chris. This is my difference. Than me to XQC. I don't stand up and leave my chair. I don't sit there and only go, God damn, that's crazy. Or, blah, 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 and not understand a fucking word the bitch says. No one can understand a thing XQC is saying anytime he speaks. I am surprised that there hasn't been a whole Discord dedicated to, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Translating all the shit XQC says. Because I can't keep up with half of it. But this is the issue. This guy doesn't analyze anything. He doesn't add anything additional. He doesn't go and, like, Google search what are other things about the Kennedy assassination, or add more context to it, or how he feels about it, or more information to it. He just watches the video like a fucking gargoyle. He sits like this, and he's like... Wow, chat, wow. Wow, chat, wow, 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 chat. He sits like this. He sits like a fucking loser. Wow, wow, my wife took all my money. Wow. Yes, is his ex-wife a complete bitch? Absolutely, but it's funny he's getting divorced now. So look at him. He sits like this, and he's like... What the fuck is wrong with that guy? That's not content. It's ridiculous. Don't you worry, Dark Viper. Don't worry, best in the world. We also have Dark Viper on the chopping block for this stream, because that dude is a schizophrenic. Dark Viper is an unironic schizophrenic, and I don't say that like haphazardly. I think he's an actual schizophrenic. This dude, everything that he does is just the worst way to engage in a conversation. He is actually a schizo. No, he doesn't need help. He needs to be put in a padded cell. like actually, the amount of things I've seen about this guy over the past, like, I want to say, like, how many days has it been? Like 8 days, 9 days, maybe even 10 days. Fuck that guy. Dark Viper's a crazy person. He's arguing into the void. He needs a fucking padded cell. So Mudahar criticizes XQC. XQC gets a little butthurt per usual because XQC is somebody that can't stand when you talk shit about him. Much like Pokimane and Hassan. XQC. I wonder what triggers people like you so much. Revenue share? Audience split? Algorithm? I've heard this complaint a million times. And most public figures try to attack it from multiple angles just to fall flat on their face. I'm watching the vid I like to my people. That's it. X, you could do that. X, you could do that. Oh my God. I'm going to blow your mind, XQC. You can watch the video. That's totally fine, dude. What you shouldn't do is sit there in silence going like this and going, huh, that's crazy. Stand up in your chair and then walk away for 10 minutes with the video playing. Maybe that's why everyone's mad at you. And then you also use the same exact title as the video. You do realize that's why people are mad at you, right, X? Like, come on, bro. You can't be this fucking stupid. Oh, wait, I forgot. You're XQC. You're the dumbest motherfucker to stream. Somehow you've made millions doing this shit, and it blows my mind. The MasterChef meta, you never did anything with that shit. You never did anything with it. You sat there. I watched the clips. You were like, sat there for 10 minutes, didn't say a goddamn word throughout most of it. I think XQC is a worse reactor than DSP, which is the most insane sentence to leave my mouth, because DSP is the shittiest reactor on planet Earth. He is bad. He is really bad. He's unable to make it entertaining or interesting or add any energy to it. XQC somehow uses the dark side fill method of reaction and has created millions off of it. DSP is jealous of XQC at this point. It's shocking to me. God. The X at XQC is the Roman number for his IQ level. Jesus Christ, Jesus. So rude. Aren't you supposed to love all of your fellow man, Jesus? What's wrong with you? How could you say something like that? It keeps going. Muda, I know you're not the brightest, but I didn't expect you to be this intellectually dishonest. Nothing inherently is triggering when you view live content on a different platform. It's when you re-upload the content to the same platform and have it copy the same metadata to further cannibalize. That's the issue. The tags are probably the same. The title's the same. The fucking thumbnail is basically the same, just with XQC's face on it. That's the issue, X. It's not that you are reacting. It's because you are basically copying the metadata and then also not adding anything additional to it. You added 20 minutes to an hour and 38-minute video. What is wrong with you? I get it depends on the creator and whose content you're freebooting, but in your own words just now, you claimed that you were sharing a video with your fans with no intention to critique or transform it for fair use purposes. Thank you for the membership, Jacob. Genuinely appreciate it. Memberships are huge here. They are the backbone of this channel. Thank you guys so much. We're also about to reach 6,100 subscribers, so thank you for that as well. Let's see here. We demonize individuals like Jinx back in 2017. See, this is the argumentation line that I feel like all of these dipshit Twitch streamers forget. And all these streamers that don't add anything additional. The reason everyone shit on Jinx was because he's doing the thing that you are doing now. Jinx and XQC, Pokimane, and sometimes Hassan all do what Jinx used to do. That is exactly what's happening here. We are seeing a 2017 resurgence for the past 2 years of idiots just taking the video and just adding a laugh track and going, man, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, dude. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's insane to me that we haven't learned since the Jinx era how to make fun of these people to the point where they never do it again. But I digress. We can't stop them. In large, we do, so as well as today. This type of content is even frowned upon by YouTube in large or any web page as repetitive and repetitive. I'm just going to say repetitive because I can't read. Content. YouTube will often change its algorithm to fight algorithm abuse content like this, which is XQC's re-uploads. I know you watch The Dark Knight and animes like Hunter x Hunter. Why not re-upload this as well? You also realize claiming content isn't a task any creator can just do. It requires access to elevated content management systems only larger studios and media groups can have. Educate yourself. Which, Muda has a good point. XQC did the whole MasterChef meta, right? And a bunch of those are re-uploaded. I don't know how he hasn't been struck down for those, or at least claimed by the media companies about it. Because he doesn't add shit. But the difference between a large media conglomerate that has copyright holding on those videos and a dude on YouTube is that the large company can fuck you over hard, while the YouTuber is not going to be able to do much. What are they going to do? Other than, like, feign that they are a victim and be like, XQC stole my video, which,
My
sure.
theory is the reason XQC doesn't react to anything is because he lacks the brain cells to have a thought.
Thank you. That's literally the best way of putting it. I think XQC is too retarded to understand what he's doing wrong. Like, that is his issue. He's actually too retarded. It's not like a moral thing. It's just he has the IQ of a fucking cactus. The man can't think for himself in any context. He has to have maids take care of his room, take care of his apartment. He's got to have people take care of him 24/7. He can't leave his house. Dude, the video of him that Drama Alert posted where his maids are in the room picking up his shit for him, and he sits there uncomfortable writing it in his notepad thinking that he doesn't look like a sad little bastard is shocking to me. I even if I stream for 8 hours a day, I could definitely take 3 hours to clean up certain shit or cook for myself. That's like the craziest thing on planet Earth to me. That's insane to me that you need to have maids clean up around you like you're a fucking child. That's crazy to me, dude. Clean your room. Clean your kitchen. Clean the dishes. Be a man. No wonder your wife divorced you. Jesus. That was kind of rude. His wife does suck like gigantic cock. That was rude of me. I apologize. Adept is a bitch. I will say that. She is a bitch. But XQC is retarded, so they're basically made for each other. So XQC continues on with Muda. Damn, I knew you liked using big words so that people would give your takes. I hate this guy so much. How do you not understand a word that Muda said? How do you not understand a word that Muda said, bro? Like, come on. I like using big words. There's no way he's this stupid. I can't actually like wrap my fucking head around it. Like, I can't wrap my head around it. There's no way he's this stupid with millions of dollars. I just don't get it. Let's see here. I knew you liked using big words so that people would give your takes more importance, but filling your unfounded criticism full of personal attacks and using anecdotal evidence to prove that the content is cannibalistic by nature. I get it now. It's all for show. You have no substance. I guess it makes sense that you are upset everyone is reacting to actual good content instead of whatever you post. How in the fuck does that matter? Bro. He literally does like childhood insults where he's like, oh, you're mad at me? Well, you're just not good enough to be mad at me. It's like, it's pathetic. It's actually funny. It to like some degree is that he's actually this stupid. What do you do, X? I'm not saying I do anything better than you, but Muda actually does research, makes videos, edits them himself, does all the shit. He's helped bust crypto scams before. What are you talking about? What have you done, X? Get mad at Overwatch and react to MasterChef. That's what you're known for. And not being able to be understood. That is the extent of you, X. Muda's done, like, good things. He's done good things, and he's argued good points for the freedom of the internet. What have you done? What have you done? What have you fucking done? You've done nothing. You've sat on your fucking ass and just watched videos all day. That's what I'm doing. I'm not saying I'm better than you, but don't come at somebody that does actual fucking work. Let's see here. Little brother used a 2017 example twice and tried to cash in his win early. Dude, the reason people reference things from the past is because those things are being repeated in the present. That's how time works. That's how events that affect the future work. You can reference back to old things, X. Like, come on. Come on, X. You can reference old things to make a point about new things. If it fits the exact situation that happened in the past. Holy shit. Oh, God. This might get your Twitter drone likes, but you know how this works internally. You have the stats to back it up. You didn't use any because you know how it will show the exact opposite of that phenomenon. Bro, you're so retarded. Also, I talk to most of the YouTubers I take big content pieces from to react to. Maybe send DD of the internet a call and compare numbers on re-uploads and reacts. I'm on the defense, so I'll let you put some stats up. After all, I'm the dumb one, right? Yes, you are. You're the dumb one. You've been the dumb one. You've been the biggest dipshit on Twitch for years. Like, come on, dude. You, Pokey, and Hassan. Why do you think everyone bullies the three of you on a constant basis? Until then, keep malding, little brother. Bruh, shut up. You are a short bastard from what I've heard. You are a short motherfucker. I've seen Muda in real life. He towers the fuck over you, little guy. Shut the fuck up. We both know why you posted that tweet in the first place. Insecurity is a fucking bitch, isn't it? It's not about insecurity, X. It's about you cannibalizing other people's views in the metadata. That is the issue. It's not insecurity as you would like to state it. That's an insane statement. Oh, Buddha's insecure. About what? What are most people insecure about you? Viewership and money. Is that all you have to think about? Maybe there's more to life than just viewership and money, X. But, you know, fuck me, right? Like, that's too much to ask out of a large Twitch streamer. That's hard to ask out of a Twitch streamer to pay attention pay attention to anything else other than your bottom line and your viewership. That's kind of pathetic. There's more to life. There's more to life than just that. Jesus. Bites when you least expect it and makes you look weak. Until then, keep malding. I already said that. Also, don't make a money type argument. I'm probably one that cares the least about residual YouTube ad rev. Then why are you uploading it to YouTube? Question. Why is XQC uploading to ad rev? Why is he uploading to YouTube? Why does he upload clips to YouTube? I'm not saying it's just for the ad revenue. He wants exposure. He wants people to click on his videos. He wants them to watch them through so they go find him on his Kick or Twitch chats. And then they'll donate subscribers from there. Dude, it's easy to see the veil of bullshit that you just tried to pull over everyone's eyes. I just deconstructed it in less than 2 seconds. You want people to watch you. Exposure, word of mouth. Holy shit, XQC did a reaction to the Kennedy video an hour after it was uploaded. I want to see what he has to say. Let me do an XQC style reaction right now. Hold on, chat. I'm going to go get a drink. The video's still going? No. What I miss, chat? What I miss? 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 What I Oh, Kennedy was shot? Oh my god. Ah, what the fuck is happening? Kennedy was shot? Oh my god. Look, this is an XQC stream. I'm literally doing it right now. Feet up on the chair, hands on my fucking knees like a retard. And I'm just sitting here. Just saying nothing of importance. Yes, X, you don't do anything additional. You want people to watch you. That's why you re-upload to YouTube. So that people go to your live chats and pay you to watch shit. Come on, dude. Let's see here. It comprises maybe 1% of my total income. I do it to please my community. You know this already anyways.
Yes, XQC, You're the dumb one, the retarded one, the one that got banned the short bus, the one makes a drunk Ralph Wiggum and Patrick Star look like Albert Einstein and Nikola Tesla.
So fucking true, Pidgey. Thank you for the 10, dude. Appreciate you and Shogun getting us started with donos. Let's see here. Now write another essay to farm some impressions. Maybe you generate enough Twitter rev to shut the fuck up next time you wake up and feel like a weak-ass soy boy. You also wrote a paragraph in an essay. And you, in my opinion, look like the weak-ass soy boy here. No one brought up income as an example except for your insecure ass laughing my ass off. We talked about impressions on the platform being cannibalized. Did your team reach out to mine when you reacted to some of my content as well? Seems not, so you can't be using the fact you communicated to one creator as an example. Impressions are cannibalized as they tend to take up finite space in the recommendations engine that will consistently show the streamer over the original piece as the account matures. You can watch Dark Viper AU, even though he's a schizophrenic, or Jack's films when it comes to Sniper Wolf. Now, that's a totally different other argumentation line that's going on. Actually, no, it's basically the same fucking thing. Sniper Wolf is the worst goddamn reactor on this platform. But because she's a hot girl that makes good fucking money, can't stop her. Unfortunately, you can't stop her. Jack's films is fighting a goddamn, he's fighting a losing battle on that one. I support him, but he's losing a battle. This platform is important to me for the rest of the friends I have on it. So, yeah, I get a bit passionate about the subject. Stop deflecting and saying it's for impressions to farm on Twitter. My account makes plenty of impressions without this topic anyways. This is how retarded XQC is. He keeps going. He keeps arguing with Muda about impressions. And then Ludwig comes in with this fucking fence sitter. I'm not even going to read the fence sitter shit. Because Ludwig always is a fence sitter when it comes to his friends. He's always a fence sitter. He's never somebody that's just like, dude, you fucked up. I don't want to listen to that. But as you can tell, this is what started all the bullshit on Twitter. Now, a couple of days ago, Augie clipped this out. And this was about the XQC reaction argumentation that has been going on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Kick, debates with Destiny, all the fucking dick sucking these idiots do, right? So Ethan on his show Leftovers actually caught Hassan and debated him briefly on XQC's lack of fair use, and he kind of catches Hassan in his own bullshit, which is kind of funny because Ethan's friends with Hassan, and everyone knows Hassan is the chair streamer, just like X. So it's really funny. By proxy, Ethan is debating his co-host. So Augie tweets out, based Ethan Klein rips Hassan a new asshole in the H3 podcast where they debate about XQC and reaction content. And unconfident Hassan squirms as Ethan effortlessly gets him to admit that stealing is cool. Ethan Klein also called XQC a thief bitch and calls for a lawsuit. This is where Ethan Klein got a W.
I mean, just right off the bat, what the fuck is this editing? There's 10 seconds of him sitting there like a moron. Look at this idiot.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, it's...
Oh, you just hear Hassan just like sweating in his chair a little bit. Oh, God. What's happening? Are we dropping frames? Uh-oh. I'm like getting so sick of this shit. I really am. I really am. I'm getting so sick of this. This is a fucking nightmare. Okay, we good? We back? Now it's saying excellent connection. Jesus Christ, it's so bipolar. I'm getting sick of it too. I gotta call my ISP again and start like beating the ever living shit out of the person who came out here to fix my shit last time. I need to like beat them to almost death.
It's not high effort.
No. This
the
is
editing
like
is not
that.
high effort.
I mean, hold on.
No, it's not.
Let me get a taste of this. Why wouldn't they cut that?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Huh?
not
What
it's
the
not high
fuck?
effort.
No. This
The
is
editing
like
is not
that.
high effort.
I mean, hold on.
No, it's not.
Let me get a taste of this. Why wouldn't they cut that?
Kristen Tate being held in a Romanian jail cell for over 3
Look at him.
months.
Yeah,
Just-
He's literally saying nothing. Like, I know I'm listening attentively to, like, pause it and shit. But, like, he sat there for apparently, from what Ethan's saying, like 10 minutes saying nothing. The difference between what XQC has done here and what I'm doing here is I am live doing this right now. XQC, that is a re-upload. That's a re-upload. It's insanity to me.
I don't even know what the fuck he's watching.
I think the main problem here
What a
is
moron,
like,
dude.
The
What's
main
the
problem
problem?
here
What's the
should
problem?
be that if this is on your main channel, you should definitely edit it more for sure.
Thank you, Hassan, for letting us know the thing that we've been trying to tell you for 2 fucking years. Thank you, Hassan. Thank you for telling us what we've been trying to tell you for 2 fucking years. Amazing.
Hold on, Hassan. I really want to see. I want to get a feel for this.
Like
This is like my fan. This is like fan-owned and operated channels that just like straight post VODs, like straight rip VODs. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. Hassan, the thing is that those channels that rip your VODs and re-upload them, they are great archival sites for how many times you don't say jack fucking shit in your videos and you just walk away and do nothing. That is a great... Dude, without those archival sites, and I'll be perfectly honest, I'm pretty sure half the Hassan videos that were made on you would not be as good.
Months. But with the recent developments in their case, it seems like this is just the beginning. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries.
I mean, this is already theft. He didn't
Why did you even leave? Like, bruh, come on.
even intro it. He didn't talk about it.
That's like crazy too. He didn't intro it. He didn't build anything additional with it in the video or the live stream of it in of itself, right? So like how I do it is I'll intro you guys on the topic with other things, interlace like tweets or conversations or other videos, or show you things, talk about
The
it.
internet for you keeps trying to pull out like how XQC's father should have. I bet dollars to donuts that his mom reacted with the same energy as her son when his dad put it in her.
Jesus Christ, Pigeon. Holy shit. So true, bro. So true. Is the internet still bad, guys? It seems like we're losing people. Is it like skipping? It's saying excellent connection on my end. All right, we're doing good? Okay, perfect. It just looks like we're fucking tanking right now. All right.
He's literally just sitting there quietly for the first 30 seconds. You should sue him. Fuck you, XQC, you thief bitch.
Based, Ethan. Thief bitch. My argumentation that I was getting to is that kind of look how like I do things or like Augie does things or Nick does things or really anybody that does live streams in general that know how to add more information to the VOD or at least add more of a conversation to it. There's conversation clips, fucking tweets, adding context to things. These are all of the different things that make reaction content a lot more fair use based. And XQC doesn't do that. He doesn't bring up like anything about the video or anything about Andrew
Apparently
Tate.
your connection was pulling out faster than XQC's wife did when it came to their marriage.
Holy shit, Knox. Jesus. Brutal, dude. That's brutal. That's fucking brutal. You get a like for that one. You get a heart for that one, dude. Holy shit. But you get where I'm coming from. If you add more to the live stream and add more information, like let's say you're watching a documentary on Andrew Tate and a point comes up that you're not sure of or you have a contention with, bring up an argumentative point or bring up some proof of something. Bring up some proof. Show something additional in the middle of the video that you're talking about. Try to explain it to your audience to the best of your ability. Why in the living hell are you just watching the video? There's a lot more to do. Like with the FouseyTube thing that we did yesterday. I pulled up clips of his brother disavowing him. We pulled up different things. We talked about it. We added more context, added the July 15th stuff, added tweets. There's way more in that than anything XQC will do in his entire fucking life.
I'm not surprised he's stealing people's videos. He steals people's money too on
his
fucking
attitude
gambling.
on this, by the way, is look. You're talking to someone who I do not care about IP in the same way that you do. We have differing opinions on it.
Man, Hassan, I wonder what your opinion of IP use is. I'm pretty sure you're going to do a communist bullshit moment and say, well, it should be open to everybody. Bruh. As much as I would love that in a perfect goddamn world, that's not going to happen. And to be honest, people would just start re-uploading short videos of fucking Family Guy, like back when YouTube first started. People would just start doing that again. Or like clips of movies or full movies. That's not content. That's not YouTube. That's just re-uploading other people's shit.
You think that you should be able to take people's videos and re-upload them wholesale?
Well, not necessarily. I think
not necessarily.
I think you should still abide by certain standards, but overall, I don't really care. I don't really care if someone rips my IP.
No, but you're talking about IP law, or are you talking about what your preference?
Dude, this just shows how little Hassan and most large Twitch streamers know about shit. Ethan's like, what do you mean by IP laws? What do you mean? What do you mean by IP? Do you mean its laws? Do you mean the content in of itself? And he's getting to the bottom of it, and Hassan's just like, The one thing about Ethan that I give him credit for is that he actually cares about this kind of shit and will actually debate people on these topics because he has gone through it more than anyone else. How many lawsuits has he been in involving fair use content? That's like the craziest thing. I have to give Ethan a W.
And doses absolutely nothing. He is going to be one of the reasons React channels are going to duct over. It's shame for people who do it the right way, my dude.
Exactly. He's going to be an issue. The regulators, aka YouTube, Twitch, Kick, whatever, will eventually crack. They will eventually crack. That's the issue. Nobody wants the quote-unquote regulators, which is YouTube in this case, to make another algorithm change. Nobody wants YouTube to get involved. Nobody wants YouTube to start striking channels down. Nobody wants YouTube to change ad revenue senses. Just leave it alone. Have some basic decency to at least understand why people are mad at you, instead of tagging YouTube like XQC did in his deleted tweet like an idiot. That's the issue. That's like the craziest part. He tags YouTube in it, expecting them to do something about it. You don't want YouTube involved. You really, really, really don't want YouTube involved. Ever in your entire life.
My personal preferences and what I think...
what is it, Hassan?
My personal preferences and what I believe...
Come on, quit dancing around it. Just get to the fucking point.
How I believe IP should be run is significantly more
How should IPs be run? How should IPs be run?
I think that there should be a...
I thought these were live streamers. If I wanted to watch lifeless bodies that may or may not blink, I'd go to a wax museum or a funeral home. Maybe I'd get actual fun.
That's so true. It's like watching somebody that doesn't care about what they're talking about. This is the thing, right? If you don't give an absolute shit about the content that you're watching, or at least try to add input to it, like let's say I went over something I didn't care about at all. You guys can tell that I don't give a shit because I'm sitting there going, Like you can kind of do that and get away with it, I guess. But there's no like soul to it. There's no energy to it that translates over to the audience. It's just you watching a video. You could do that without an audience watching you. Like that's the crazy thing. I don't like covering shit on TikTok. If I have to cover anything on TikTok that isn't like a crazy person, I hate TikTok. I hate it. Because I won't be able to care about it, which translates to you guys not caring about it, which means you're just watching bullshit with me. And that's what XQC does. I doubt he gives an actual fuck about the Kennedy assassination. How much, chat, let me ask you a question. One's in the chat if you think XQC actually cares about the Kennedy assassination. 2's in the chat if you think he just did it because it was a
Why
good
are they
video.
clipping me then? If my own fucking clip channels are clipping me to make money, why are you fucking clipping wrong info then? Then fuck you, dude. Don't make me DMCA your bitch asses. Hassan Piker.
Bro, that's such a classic line from Hassan. That's like an actual classic line from Hassan. I don't believe he gives an actual fuck about the Kennedy assassination. Just like how I don't think he gives a fuck about anything that he's going over.
There should be a similar structure to how patents are supposed to exist for all content creation, that after a certain amount of time has passed.
XQC can't even say the word Kennedy without sounding like he has Down syndrome. It's impossible for him. I can't even recreate his voice. It's so ridiculous. He can't even probably say the word Kennedy. Think about that.
For like television productions or for even movies in general, that IP should be completely lifted, and you can make derivative works off of that with ease.
But that's like a 50-year scope. That doesn't really
Not even a
affect what
50-year
we
scope.
do.
I think it should be shorter than that.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two,
You could just see Ethan being like, you're so fucking dumb. You have no idea what you're talking about. You can see it on his face.
I care a lot.
Okay, Shadow. Didn't know you were XQC, bro.
I think that as far as like rigorous control over IP, I personally don't have it. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's a good
What
thing.
do you mean you don't believe in it? I don't
I think
understand what that means.
That's a great question. What do you mean you don't believe in it? That's like a crazy fucking statement. How don't you believe in it? It's what allows content to be used. It's what content exists on. You troglodyte bastard.
You think that people should be able to steal your videos and upload it?
Yeah, which is why I have.
Why? How is that fair to anybody?
Thank you. Bro, if I was sitting next to Hassan and I heard him say, yeah, dude, just rip off anyone's content, fully re-upload it, doesn't even matter, I'd be like, what? Excuse me? What? What are you talking about? What do you mean? That's like an insane statement. Am I the only one that thinks that's fucking crazy? He's like, yeah, I just don't really care if people take videos and just re-upload them in its entirety. He thinks people should be allowed to steal his videos unless those videos are wrong info. That's the thing. His son gets mad if you re-upload clips of him being mad. Yes, he has the IQ of Dryerland. But that's the thing. Hassan will be mad if somebody re-uploads a clip of him being a douchebag. But he doesn't get mad if somebody re-uploads a full VOD of him. It's like an insane thing to me. Bro, Hassan should not speak at all. He should just sit there and say nothing. Crush watermelons with your fucking thighs, you weirdo. So, let's get into the Dark Viper stuff before we get into the XQC stuff. Because this is way before this. Okay? Nicholas Diorio finds out about this. This is how I found out that XQC was debating H3H3. Nick took this screenshot. I don't watch the H3 podcast ever since I stopped working for the show. Thank fucking Christ. But this is what brought me onto the idea. Thank you for the 5 gifted QTV felony charge. Appreciate you, bro. And it caused a bit of a conversation. Is it Dark Viper? Yeah, Dark Viper. Dark Viper is the guy that akined reaction content to, like, sexual assault. That is... Guys, that's an insane statement, right? That's an insane statement. That's a crazy statement, right, chat? Can we be honest here? Imagine trying to say that reaction content is basically a form of sexual assault. That's an insane statement. Because it's based on consent. I think it's insane.
Cheers, my dude. Love ya. No homo.
It's a retarded statement. So Nick takes this up, and then Pimp Master Brother gets involved. H3H3 is an idiot, but him debating XQC on copyright is gonna be like Einstein debating a toddler with Down syndrome. Accurate. I didn't even see this tweet. Like, you might also feel sorry for XQC if the little intelligence he had wasn't focused
Don't
on
leave
laying
this
so much.
donation, it's mine.
Thank you, Shadow. Nicholas Diorio, I would take Ethan over Dark Viper for this debate, in my opinion. This is like his one principled position, and he hasn't compared React content to rape. Here we go. One principled position. Oh, my dear, sweet summer child. Why do you... Listen, Dark Viper. Why do you write like a fucking creep? Why do you write like a weird uncle? Why do you type like a weird uncle? Oh, my dear, sweet summer child. That's a grown-ass man you're talking to. If you believe that you know less about Ethan and less about me than your other statement suggests. Oh, God. If you sincerely believe that comparing instances... Oh, God. If you sincerely believe that comparing instances of ignoring consent to making a point is insane, wait until you hear about Ethan Klein. Huh? What is he talking about? What is he talking about? What is he saying? What was that? What is that even mean? Oh, God. Oh, fuck me. Diorio responds with, looks like he's pretty on point in this one instance. I'm no fan of Ethan, but this basically is the only debate I would be interested in seeing from him. But yeah, I think your document was a little schizophrenic, but well-intentioned. Oh, wait, you think I meant it was your one principled position? No, it was about Ethan. Oh, no, I'm awfully aware. If you can believe Ethan Klein has principled position, then I could totally understand how you could not read my essay and call it schizophrenic. What? What? Nick, wait, laughing my ass off. Why are you actually mad? Classifying you as a little schizophrenic and well-intentioned was charitable.
No, Viper, don't tweet this from the game closet.
Oh, my God. You actually called my essay schizophrenic and well-intentioned, not me. But I appreciate your charity of not confidently asserting some other worse viewpoint that you would hold with with equally no justification. How magnanimous. That when you pulled shit out of your ass, you didn't dig the maximum depth. Oh, my God. This guy is actually a schizo. He's a legitimate schizophrenic. Where is... Oh, God. Here comes the mischief stuff. This is another amazing thread. Oh, I love this thread. Mischief. I knew Dark Viper was unhinged when it comes to reaction content, but comparing it to rape? Dark Viper... I think he's talking about Augie saying on last night's stream that H3H3 has used his clips or tweets without crediting him nor mentioning him. This is the thing. The bare minimum for me is that you show the video, you talk about the video, you say this is the video we're going over, read the title, and that's all you got to do. I'm sorry. Like, that's my minimum. You can put it in the description and everything too. That's totally fine. But if it's not a complete copy and copy pasta of the title and the metadata of that video, it doesn't matter, in my opinion, when it comes to like putting credit in the fucking the description, because you're already doing everything to show people the original video. It's like insane to me. Let's see here. My guy, if you knew something about me but never heard me speak or read a word of I have written, perhaps you should question the basis of your own knowledge. I was literally questioning him. Do you not understand the purpose of a question mark? H3 literally blurs the Augie watermark. Bruh, H3 hates Augie. He hates Augie. He hates Nick. He hates Tom. H3 hates, like, this whole side of the internet. He really does. It's super funny, actually. He fucking hates it. Do you guys remember when he fat shamed Nicholas? When he fat shamed Nick? That was maybe the funniest thing Ethan ever did. I'll be perfectly honest. That was the one funny thing Ethan ever did. Is when he fat shamed Nick. When he was fat as shit. Fat on fat violence solves nothing, guys. I knew Dark Viper was unhinged when it came to reaction content. Is not a question, kid, nor is it a predicated on the second part of your sentence.
Since we're talking about consent, did Mischief or Nick Doria ever consent to Dark Viper replying to them?
No, Dark Viper raped them on Twitter. Yet his audience unknowingly defended Nick. That is the funniest thing ever, is that the H3 audience turned on him for fat shaming. I would hate to have Ethan's audience. I really would. Like, sure, you have a lot of them, but most of them suck ass. I'll be honest. A lot of them do. They'll cancel you for any goddamn reason. It's so funny. Let's see here. Is that a question? Is a statement followed by a question? Oh, God. Well, yes. You are the person who goes around policing the opinions of others on whether or not they like their content being reacted to. I personally find that to be unhinged behavior. Not sure why you're so upset with my opinion, to be honest. Oh, God. Who won the debate? Ethan. By policing the opinions, you mean attempting to argue for viewpoint in a public sphere, correct? Do you hold similar assessments for everyone that argues for a perspective or merely those you disagree? Dude, this guy is autistic. This dude is autistic. He has to be autistic. Oh, my God. Yes, he is totally autistic. Look at the amount of times he's actually fucking responded to people. This guy's insane. He's a fucking schizo. Mischief and Nick were right. This guy is a schizophrenic. Would you rather have 50K cancel culture mobsters or 156 bergs watching your live stream? I would rather, I'd rather the 156. I really would. Like, that's not even a joke. Like, I would rather people that have, like, differencing of opinions from me and that we could have, like, open dialogues and stuff, and I could say something, like, stupid, and you guys aren't going to fucking go out and try and cancel me for it. You'll have, like, you'll call it out in chat, be like, bro, what the fuck? Instead, you don't try to, like, take my channel down. Or try to say, like, I'm the worst fucking person on planet Earth. I like you guys more than Ethan's audience. 100%. I would rather cultivate an audience of free thinkers than an audience of fucking idiots that all think one specific way. That's like an incredible thing to me. Is that people can cultivate audiences in so many different ways. But the thing is that when it comes to building a large audience, if you build one that's going to eat you alive, you have to walk on eggshells for the rest of your life. I don't want to build an audience that I have to walk on fucking eggshells. I want to be able to say what the fuck I want. And if you guys don't like it, you don't like it. But you know that's the authentic me. That's not me trying to fucking pander to you people. Like, that's the craziest thing. I could not imagine having 56,000 assholes.
Show us what peak mental health looks like.
Yes! Thank you! I am peak mental health. I am peak mental health. That's why your chat is blessed, because you allow people to have their own thoughts. Exactly. There are some people that I think are well too fucking retarded, or at least say stupid shit to the point where it becomes nauseating and they are no longer welcome. Some people in particular are never welcome back. But when it comes to, like, normal people with normal thoughts, they're here. I don't care. Say what you want. Say I'm a fucking idiot. Say this, say that. That's just what it is. Thoughts on X? I think X sucks ass. I think the website's worse than it's ever been, but the idea of paying out creators for uploading content and making a one-for-all app everyone does everything on, kind of cool, but also scary. It kind of is like a dystopian thing, like what China has. I'm not a big fan of making an app that does everything. I'm not a big fan of that. Now we're on a tangent about X, but I'm just going to talk about it because I haven't talked about it. I'm not a fan of the idea of doing one consolidated app. I'm not a fan of that. It's an interesting concept, but look how China does it. Look how China does it. Think about that. China has a one-for-all app that you bank everything on, that you take photos on, you post stories on, Instagram everything on. But China has total control of that app. You can't say anything that they don't like. I think that's terrifying. It can't be one app for everything. Like, that's a scary thought to me. It can't be that. Because let's say somebody overtakes Twitter after Elon passes away and they're pro-censorship or whatever, and you try writing like some stupid shit and you get banned instantly. What else is going to get banned? Your PayPal, your bank account information? Are you not allowed to tweet? Or are you not allowed to upload videos? Are you not allowed to pay for banking needs? Like, this is an issue that I feel like nobody's thought about that much. Like, let's say you get banned on Twitter. And they have the one-for-all app like WeChat. Exactly, TILR. You're fucked. You can't bank. Unless there's different degrees of it where you get banned from posting stuff, but you can still use your bank account. I still wouldn't want that. I still would find that terrifying. Got a derail? What did Willie do? Oh, I just said Ludwig does fucking middle of the road shit, and apparently he's big mad. Oh no.
Random ass tweet to quote retweet it like
excuse me. That's Justin Wong. Justin Wang. Excuse me. Is that another 80-30 tweet that has made it into the normal YouTube cycle? What is happening? First 80-30 calls the quartering a pedo, and he gets mad at 80-30. Now 80-30 is in a Ludwig stream arguing that Ludwig had a bad take. With Justin Wang quote tweeting it. What is happening? Why is 80-30... This is the most insane sentence I've ever said. Why is 80-30 everywhere? What is happening? Ludwig is balding because people think that Ludwig lacks opinion and just says bad take. I don't know how he could argue when this guy apologized to Miskiff, but okay, true.
Like, this is my end-all take. And then say, it rules, Ethan, of all people, is bitching these streamers out. When I also made a video about React content that is perfectly aligned.
But you said Ethan was being mean to XQC. I saw the clip, dude. You said Ethan was being mean to XQC. XQC was the one who started the dialogue of toxicity.
With Ethan's thought is insane. What a dumb fucking weirdo. Why is everyone so fucking weird? And then Willie.
Hold on. Never call Justin Wang a weirdo. Not in your goddamn life.
He jumps in, who I think has a full-time career of being misinformed and also yelling into a megaphone.
That's really funny compared to you, bro. You have a whole channel for commentary. You do the same thing Willie does, except Willie edits better. So, how is that a criticism, Lud? How's that a criticism, Lud? You do the same goddamn thing. You have a commentary channel, you fucking dunce. What are you talking about?
Blows my mind. Because I just hate when people are super misinformed, yet very loud. And that person is oftentimes Willie.
Isn't that you? What are you talking about?
And I see this fucker on my timeline.
Bruh. Oh, God. Oh, every time Ludwig gets attacked, he always gets really fucking mad. 80-30. What the fuck? How do you keep causing problems? How do you keep causing problems? Look what you did. Look what you did. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Willie is literally showing everybody the stuff that the media isn't about Andrew Tate right now. He is the most informed source on the Andrew Tate shit. How is Ludwig saying he's constantly misinformed? That's a crazy statement. Oh my God. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes, guys. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. Now that we laughed at Ludwig for a bit. Oh, God. Okay, so now we have the debate. I'm going to warn you guys. We're gonna be kind of like jumping in and out of this debate on certain areas because some of it's pretty boring, some of it's really funny, some of it's interesting. We'll jump around as we go because XQC, and I'm gonna warn you all now, looks like a fucking tard throughout this entire debate. He looks like an absolute dipshit the entire time, and he thinks he won. There is a whole clip of him mauling on Destiny's fucking stream about how he handled it. And we're going to watch both because I'm excited for that. 8030 called Jeremy a pedo? Yeah, you were there for that live stream. I covered that. It was all 8030's fault that Jeremy went back to drinking.
Him and throw him up.
Oh, there he is. Excuse me. Oh.
That's already indicative of how much I don't like the H3 podcast, is that Ethan's already yawning on his own show. Imagine watching this to collect research for another show. I hated watching this fucking thing. I hate watching the H3 podcast. Apparently the quartering stopped drinking. I don't believe it, but apparently he did.
Hey, Felix, can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound like deep fried, bro. And also, I see myself on a delay. Look.
Okay.
I don't understand a goddamn word XQC just said. I heard the word delayed. I heard the word delayed. Did you understand a word XQC said, chat?
Felix, can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound like deep fried, bro. And also, I see myself on a delay. Look.
Okay, hold on once.
You sound deep fried. I suck. Fuck you, Smaggle. Go get Augie in trouble again.
It's like we'll get it right before we start.
Hey, 1 second.
Dan is going to fidget around a little bit. How are you?
I'm doing good. I didn't sleep yet, but I'm chilling out. What's up?
You said you didn't sleep yet?
No, because
Guys, have you noticed something here? Does anyone recognize this giraffe? Does anyone recognize the giraffe? That's the mini lad giraffe. I'm not saying anything about XQC, but that giraffe looks really familiar. That's a terrifying omen for things to come.
I didn't want to.
Okay. Sleep is optional for you.
Sleeps for the week.
Sometimes, yeah.
So how much do you sleep usually in like a per night average?
I'll get like 6, 7, but it just takes me a while just to go to sleep when I go to sleep. Otherwise, sometimes.
How do you understand a word he's saying, Ethan? Bro, how do you understand a word this motherfucker is saying? I am so confused. And there's no captions. There's no closed captions. So I have to guess what the fuck he says. Like, that's an insane fucking thing to me. To note, Jeremy was drunk tweeting about his co-host last night, so he's totally still doing it. Oh, he fell off the wagon. Unfortunate, Jeremy. Jeremy, please get sober. I care about you. I'm kidding. Your drunk tweets are the funniest thing.
I'll skip a day or two.
So you can skip a day or two of sleep and then sleep for 6 or 7 and you're fine?
Love ya. No homo.
But I'll sleep like an 8 after like a 2 or 3 day bender.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is that if I wake up after like 6 hours after that, I wake up like I'm sticky. Like my brain is like really slow and foggy, and my head.
Dude, your brain is always slow and foggy. The fuck are you talking about? It sounds like he had a stroke. Sounds like he had a fucking stroke, dude. I know English isn't his first language before people start yelling at me, but come on. Come on. How long has he been living in the States and speaking English? Like, let's just be honest here. I don't mean to be a douchebag American about it, but he's been living here for a long-ass time. He's been streaming in English a long-ass time. He has a lot of friends that speak English. How hasn't he, like, developed a clearer way of speaking?
Brain feels heavy.
Right. That's
Kinda
interesting. I think that's awesome that you can do that. I mean, sleep.
Yeah, same. To be honest.
Good for you, brother. All right, so is everything looking good back there, Dan, or you need a couple more minutes?
Very unhealthy though. But
Do we still sound deep fried, or is it all good?
you are chilling.
We're chilling.
Okay, so
cool.
is everything good on your end, Felix?
Yeah, I don't see anymore, but yeah.
You don't see me anymore.
I don't see. I see. Oh, because you guys project when I'm talking back at me. So whenever, as soon as I talk, I'm back in. Is there a way to change that or not?
Oh,
Yeah,
What? The H3 crew. The H3 crew. This is the new title of the stream. H3 crew bullies autistic kid. The H3 crew bullies an autistic kid.
there is here. I got
Okay.
you.
Oh, no, I can just pin you. I think. Oh, never mind.
yeah, you can pin us.
No, it's
or-
because it's the switch.
Wait, how much is that sweater? That is not $1,000. No shot. That is not a $1,000 jersey. I don't believe that for a fucking second. If that's a $1,000 jersey, he needs to return it.
Here,
Dan
one
can fix
second.
it. 1 sec.
I think I can fix it. Hold on. Hold on.
But since you guys run this show, if there's anything on the screen you don't like,
I need Bo Blacks to translate. Dude, I doubt even Bo Blacks fucking knows how to listen to this guy. It's like a skill to hear what XQC has to say.
or something like that, I'll take it off, whatever that is, because I'm just drinking like whatever.
Oh,
or, like, water
thank
or
you
whatever.
for saying that. No, you're good. Appreciate the
Sure to
thought,
like
though.
the stream.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming, you know. It's nice to talk about this stuff. I do think it's important, so it'll be good to have a chat about it.
Which I'm going to be honest here. Like I stated earlier, Ethan is maybe the best person to debate these kinds of positions, especially in like the larger YouTuber sphere. He is the best to debate these positions because he's done it 100 times. He's gone to lawsuits about it. He's won lawsuits about it. This dude has been doing this shit for years, for absolute years. And I think Ethan is the best person for this. And XQC is the worst person to represent reaction content creators. XQC is the bottom of the barrel when it comes to this.
That definitely is a pretty big point on the internet. Oh, it's doing it still, but whenever it happens, you're like in the corner.
Let's fix that. I want to make sure it's fixed before we get
Unless I
going.
remove myself.
Why can't they just talk to each other? Why do they need to see each other?
Dan, do you have any? He's working on it. Sorry. Just give us 1 minute.
Don't worry about it. I mean, it's a zoom after all.
Some reason, you think he should hide himself?
If you don't,
I the camera. Yeah. Oh wait, what?
that was what I was.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you would have to mirror yourself pretty much, but otherwise it's fine.
All right. I guess we'll just get started. Sorry
Thank
about
you.
that.
Don't worry about it. That's fine. Let's just put it like it's not there.
So I just want to say, first off, like I was saying, thank you for doing this. I think
Dan's been bald forever, that bald bitch.
it's an important conversation to have, and I think you're the right person to talk to about it, simply because.
I'm going to be honest, Ethan. He's the right person to talk about it because he's the largest offender of it. And he's also an idiot. So this is like an easy layup for you. Like if you tried to debate like someone else about it, maybe they'll have a better position and argument for you. But this is like the one thing. Wait, 8030 got blocked by Ludwig. No way. Wait a minute. How did 8030 get blocked for that? But I didn't get blocked for me saying I'm going to learn how to drink and drive thanks to you, Ludwig. What the hell? How did I not get blocked, but 8030 got blocked? That's super funny. What a stupid fucking thing to do. Oh my god. I don't want Ludwig to block me. I don't really have like a hate boner for Ludwig. I just think he's a fed sitter on a lot of shit. And I think he would agree with me on certain things.
I feel, and I think you would agree with this premise, that you push the fair use value, or apparently you don't even care about fair use at all. And I don't want to put words on your mouth, so you can correct me where I'm wrong. But you seem to not care about it, or at least you push it as far as it can go. So you seem like the right person to talk about it with.
Okay, so I think there's 3 points to that. I don't want to get too debatey yet, but basically,
I don't want to get too debatey, but he's the one that asked for the debate, which I'm going to show you guys later. He doesn't want to get debatey, but he's the one that asked for the fucking debate. What is this? Hold on. Yeah, I actually dislike Cutie Cinderella. I'll be perfectly honest. I think she acts like a child. I think she acts like a child. Like, that's my issue. She acts like a fucking child. And she's not, like, an intelligent... She's intelligent to certain extents, but when it comes to, like, real life shit, she doesn't know anything.
I think I value a good life product, right? 1. 2, I think I'm the regular because I do a lot of it. I do good reacts, bad reacts, but overall I do a high density of reacts. I do a lot of it. But on top of that, against popular belief, I guess these days,
Against popular belief these days, X, what you've done for this entire time has been a issue for YouTubers for years. This isn't a new thing, you fucking trog. This is the issue. X believes that this is all brand new issues people are bringing to the table when it's not. It's been the same since the Jinx era. We've had this issue since the Jinx era. We've had this issue since the Suzy Lou era. This has not changed, X. This is not new. This is not a new concept that everyone is pissed off at you about, you fucking dumbass.
Ask for permission a lot, and I try to make an ecosystem where things are good and not conflictual.
Right.
That's the
Good
main point.
reacts,
Okay.
bad reacts.
So, okay, that's
That
all fair. That's all good.
suggests you
I want to make
react.
one.
So true, Pidgey.
I guess I want to make one thing clear at the top, is that I want to focus on the YouTube uploads, because the Twitch streaming itself, I feel like, is too much of a gray zone, and there's industry standard. I would be less. I would be.
And this is the thing. Ethan's doing the right thing. Because we can debate all day, like, what makes a good React while it's live versus a React that is uploaded as a video, right? Because when you're doing a reaction live stream, things change. Like, you're like right now, for a couple of minutes to a few seconds, I'll be quiet to listen to everything, to give you guys my input and talk. In a video, when it is clipped out of the VOD for the sole purpose of collecting views off of that reaction, is an entirely different thing. XQC doesn't do anything. He doesn't add anything. All he does is watch the video and barely say shit. So it dwarfs what the original video is supposed to be doing.
more hesitant to call.
You just check Gucci store sweater runs 1,200. He needs to burn that sweater or like return it. 1,200 for that fucking sweater. That's the ugliest goddamn sweater of all time.
What happens on Twitch, a violation of any kind. So I just want to focus on what you upload to your YouTube channel. Is that okay?
Okay, so that's gonna be a yes and a no, because I truly believe that Twitch is somewhat of a competitor on VODs. If Twitch didn't have VODs, then that'd be wrong. That'd be right. But Twitch has VODs, and all the VODs stay up. When people react, they leave the VODs up. It's quite the same thing as being able to watch or listen.
Is X retarded? Hey. Stop trying to open the door. Is he like retarded? He's talking about the VODs compared to being uploaded to the YouTube. X, they're two entirely different platforms. If you leave the VODs up, they're watched by the people on that platform. There are a finite amount of people that are watching on Twitch versus YouTube. Same thing on YouTube. There's a finite amount of people through impressions on YouTube. If you are using the same thumbnail, title, everything, the same metadata, you are taking away from those impressions and views at some point. That's why most reactors do different thumbnails that are smart, or at least different titles, or add more input to it. Like, that's insanity to me that you're trying to argue that.
The music on stuff that remains in the VOD.
Okay, that's true. But just for the sake of this conversation, I just want to focus on, because like from a legal
if you're a partner, your Twitch VODs stay up as your Twitch VODs stay up forever, I think, or at least is a couple of months. A couple of months, I think, is what it is.
Perspective,
and that is an argumentation different. YouTube, it stays up for however long you want it up there. Twitch VODs eventually do go away, but I know as a partner, they stay up 2 times as longer as you would be an affiliate, I think.
No, you don't really care about the legality of it, and that's fine. But I just want to focus on like the YouTube videos as they stand as like a product. I understand that the VODs are on Twitch, and that would create an inherent problem as well. But just for the sake of the conversation, to keep things clean and keep us from getting too messy, that's my focus. If that's okay with you.
Okay. You know what? Okay. Just for the sake of having a good argument, I'll do that. Except for when the topic matters.
Sure.
Right. It really matters. If it doesn't, overall fine. But there are certain points that like it plays a big role into it. If it's too big, I think I want to ignore it. But
you know what? That's 100% fine. I guess I'm just saying that for myself, so that when I'm talking, you understand that I'm talking about your YouTube channel and not making general statements about what's happening on Twitch. Okay?
That's
Okay.
fair. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I guess my first question for you to start is that, do you think your work is transformative? Of course, that's one of the main tenets of fair use. Do you think your work is transformative?
Now, chat, do you think that XQC doing this? Let me show you real quick. XQC Master Chef. Let's pull that up real quick. Actually, I should go to XQC's channel in of itself. XQC can barely say a sentence and he loses me every time. Exactly, dude.
What's up, Felix? I mean,
Let's pull up Master Chef. Let's pull up a Master Chef reaction. I need the Master Chef reaction. Here it is. I'm just gonna all right, listen. I'm gonna let this play to prove a point. I'm gonna let this play to prove a point. I am not pulling an XQC. I'm letting it play to prove a point.
You want to check it? And Gordon Ramsay joins them for a game of chicken.
Are you kidding me? This is gonna be epic.
Some will rule the roost,
It's kind of a dreamy dish.
while others fall foul.
I don't expect to see that kind of crap at this stage of the game.
And a shocking twist
Can
This is a good one?
tests, or should I say tests?
will eliminate one more home cook.
XQC can barely even say a sentence and
volume
it just
master.
loses me every time.
Going down.
I don't think he even can spell transformative.
That was 42 seconds. 42 seconds. Think about that. 42 seconds. 42 seconds so far of him saying nothing other than volume master. Oh, it has to be louder?
This is absolutely in food, and I put everything on the line and quit my
I'm just gonna
job
keep
in
letting
the
this
video
play.
game industry to
I'm
be
just... A minute and 22 seconds. So far, barely anything said about the... Nothing said about the show. Nothing. Nothing said about the show. Not pausing, talking about the guy, not talking about Gordon being an amazing chef. None of that stuff. I'm literally forcing you to watch this because this is his content. This is him. And he thinks this shit is transformative? Now, chat, do you think in this debate he is going to argue that everything he does is transformative? It's like watching a dude watching TV. You might as well be sitting in the couch just watching TV and doing nothing with each other. Just being like, man, that cake looks pretty cool. Dude, see like Gordon is like making some like really cool stuff. What is this crap? What is this crap? That was a minute and 22 seconds.
Yes.
You do.
Yep.
Now, chat, one's in the chat if you believe XQC that his stuff is transformative. Two's in the chat with what I just showed you. as not transformative. That's up to you guys. It's up to you. Who do you believe more? Do you believe XQC and his delusions? Or do you believe XQC, the guy who's making the content? The actual content that I just showed you. I'm so curious. His shit is not transformative. What? He yawned? He yawned. It's amazing. He yawned. So that's enough.
Here, I mean, okay, because I was watching you yesterday, and here you said it's absolutely not transformative. Here it is.
You don't have to care. That's totally fine. But do you agree that you've created non-transformative reactions?
100%, yeah.
I didn't know that was in there. I didn't know that was in there. I did not know that was in there. I haven't watched this yet. This is all fresh for me. All I knew was that Ethan won the debate. Holy shit, he just won right there. we don't even need to watch the rest of it. That's a bruh moment right there. Holy shit, that's a huge bruh moment.
Okay, that's fine. We've agreed.
So here you say you've 100% made non-transformative reactions. Did you change your mind?
No, absolutely not. I didn't change my mind. The whole point is.
You just said that you made transformative reactions. And the guy in that clip goes, do you believe that you make non-transformative reactions? Yes, 100%. So have you changed your position, XQC? No, I have. No. What? This man is so stupid.
That nevers are really bad because I think we all have stuff that is not just whatever. If you do a full-on yes or no, I just kind of like play with the question, and that was kind of like.
So, but your work is not fully transformative. Some of it is not, by your own admission.
Yes. Nick needs to get Willie in the tub. If Willie needs another co-host, I will be down to do it, and I won't chase off the guests.
Yeah, sometimes it's less reactive. Yeah. 100%.
I just need a tub, and my roommate downstairs said I could use their tub to record. Come on, Willie.
Okay. So in that regard, do you care at all about like IP or copyright, or like the fact that it's illegal? Does that matter? That it might be illegal, does that matter to you?
No.
It doesn't matter.
Well, if flat out doesn't, because.
Well, that's fair. That's totally fair. And so because it doesn't matter to you, I don't think there's any point to really even discuss.
Well, I can elaborate a little bit.
Go ahead, please.
And
please elaborate that you don't care about fair use law. I need you to elaborate. It's very important, X. You know, a lot of us are fighting in the trenches down here while you sit in your ivory fucking tower doing dumbass shit. I'm never getting married, Bunch Kiss. I apologize.
Open the door a tiny bit, just to give you a general angle. I truly believe that usually the people that enforce it are the ones that have a problem with it, right? The problem with the nature of the content itself. Because
what? The people, okay, wait a minute. The people that enforce fair use are the ones that have an issue with it. What? Wait, what? That concept, in of itself, is the most retarded sentence I've ever heard in my entire life. And I haven't even heard the rest of the sentence yet. That's insane. Wait, that doesn't make any fucking sense. People that are mad about it and enforce it are the ones that have an issue with content. We live in a society. We live in a society where people like XQC with their limited fucking neurons and brain power become successful. It's so fucking aggravating. Oh, God.
In terms of legality, right? Technically, if I'm playing some Telltale game, well, I mean, they could take me down anytime they want, right? Because that's their game, and I'm yoinking their stuff, right? So legality-wise, they could clap me for everything I've got, but for just playing their game.
Sure, yeah. But obviously, well, so fair use is decided on a case-by-case basis by a judge or jury. So it's hard to do big sweeping generalizations about what is and what isn't. But ultimately, if I understand your position, you don't really care about the legality of it. You're more like concerned with the philosophical thoughts of reacting to content.
Well, that's the thing, is that we should keep it philosophical. We shouldn't bring it to the law. We shouldn't want to bring it to a level where, again, regulators are brought into the conversation because they always overextend. There should be boundaries set by creators where it's like, hey, at least talk during the video. Add some additional shit to the video if you're going to react it. Actually add your input, your conversation pieces, your argumentation lines. If you add those things, that adds more to the actual content than you just sitting there with your knees up into your fucking chest going, it needs to be louder. Master volume. Or watching MasterChef. That's not transformative. That's just you watching TV. Like, shut the fuck up.
The limitations of that is that I care enough about it to where it affects me, right? So I have to care because it's the legality of it, right? Like if somebody wants to strike down, wants to send out a claim, whatever, well, I have to act on that, right? So whether I care or not, that will happen,
Right.
and it happens all the time. Except I like to create an environment where I engage with people in content that are not going to do that because they believe in the mutually beneficial nature of the interaction, such as video games. Even though the video games could strike me and they want to just play their game on my stream.
Right.
Dude, there's a difference between a video game that you're playing and then somebody's hard worked on content and video based on viewership, not based on purchases. If you're playing a video game and giving promotion to that video game, people are going to buy the video game. That is going to increase revenue to the company for the video game because it's a physical item that people could hold, purchase, whatever, go on Steam and buy it and play the game. When it comes to a video, the eyes and the information that is presented to them is vastly different than you paying for it. Like, let's say it's behind a paywall and you pay to watch that video. There, you could maybe argue, oh, well, I drew traffic for them to get more membership so people watch their private videos. That's not what we're saying here. It is a publicly available video. Publicly available video. And if you have a reaction with the same thumbnail, same title, same metadata, people will maybe click on it more because you have the name recognition, while the person who made the video and put the work into the video gets barely close to that, or at least loses out on something. Like, that's the issue.
Right. And so, okay. So I think my point is that we can kind of skip this whole conversation and move on to the, because I think we both agree, if we did a fair use analysis, and you admit that when you says it's not transformative, that a lot of the stuff you do would fail the fair use test. So we're on the same page. Yeah.
And also a lot of your stuff too. So we're in the same boat pretty much.
Probably not as much. No.
So I did a little stats. Maybe you don't want to hear it or because you want to gonna la la la. But by
automatically assuming nobody wants to hear your side. That's the whole point of this debate, X. Is to actually hear your side. People are here to listen to what you have to say. You're already throwing cast and doubt on the conversation by going, well, I got some stats, but you're probably going to go, la, 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 la. Bro, what? You're acting like a child like 3 seconds in.
Density of content with how much you upload as a person, as a channel. I upload this much, right? Overall, because I have a lot of runtime. You upload about this much. If you were to break down the percentage of non-transformative content, your ratio is almost higher as mine.
I have...
What? Hold on. Let's... Is this guy retarded? This guy has to be retarded. This guy has to be retarded. There's no shot. XQC, Kennedy assassination. Okay. Remember, 1 hour and 53:36. An hour 38. 20 additional minutes. What are you talking about? Ethan uses clips and converses with his crew. They pause. They talk about the subject. They add more things to it. What are you talking about? Your runtime is horrible. What are you literally talking about? The ratio? The ratio in of itself, if you use multiple different media clips and different styles of things within one live stream, and you actually do that, and like an example is like Ethan will talk about a clip, bring up the clip, talk about the clip, then add more context, talk to Dan, talk to fucking all the other people. That's like adding more runtime than anything XQC's doing. Look at the definitive difference in the ratio between these two. Yes, does he stream 8 hours a day and reacts to multiple videos? Absolutely. But the issue is the amount of actual commentary and actual added of information that he has in that video. Look at this. He has 20 more minutes added to that video compared to Hassan, and I hate Hassan, additional hour. Does anyone else think that's a crazy fucking difference?
I have no idea what you're trying to say right now. You're going to have to unpack that more. I don't understand this much, that much. You're going to have to explain that a little more.
So the content you upload on YouTube and on your channels, right? The things that are on YouTube, because you don't do Twitch,
Talk about my podcast?
Doesn't matter. Your content, the stuff that you upload, right? The stuff that you control and upload.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay, sure.
So overall, if you add all the content you put out there, right? I have about that much because it's a lot of runtime. It's a lot.
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Do you have proof of that? Like, you're just saying that much, this much. That seems a little...
I'm literally showing what he's talking about, I think, is this. I think he's talking about that, which just ruins his point.
A little silly.
I have one of the highest runtime across the internet in terms of like putting out content.
Oh, but fair use doesn't have to do with how long your stream is. It has to do with your commentary on the video. If your stream is 12 hours long and you're reacting to an 8-minute video, it doesn't matter. It matters what you said about the 8-minute video. It doesn't matter how long you stream for. So I don't understand your point.
So if you let me elaborate on my point instead of bringing the semantics, right?
That's not a semantic point. That's literally what everyone has an issue with you on. That's not a semantic point. What is he talking about? That's literally the biggest issue people have with you, X. And you're calling that a semantic point. You're out of your fucking mind.
Because you could
not semantics. That's how fair use works.
Thank you. Oh my God. I've never thought I'd ever root for H3H3 in my life ever again. But here I am. This is how stupid XQC is that I have to root for H3H3.
Okay. We're not even talking
I hate that.
By the nature of the content, yes. Fuck the content. It could be a blank.
Hold on, just to be clear, you said you don't do fair use, but I don't also. So we're talking about fair use, just to be clear, right?
Okay. Let's reel back a little bit.
Oh God, Rich Lux is in there. What did he say? He just donate $100. Thank you for trying H3 to help Fuzi. Oh, okay, Rich. No, bad Rich Lux.
And stop being stupid for a minute and just kind of like listen. Okay.
I'm listening.
You said that I upload non-transformative content. Yes, you said that.
You said that too, but yes.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yeah. And I said that you do.
You just admitted. Did anyone catch that? You said I don't do transformative content. Well, Ethan turns around and goes, "Well, yeah, but you've also said that." He goes, "Well, I did say that." This dude's just self-reporting on himself. He's just self-reporting every fucking time. This is like watching Einstein beat up a kid with Down syndrome. Holy shit.
Right? And I'm not saying... so you would say, oh, but dude, it's like a U2 double fault fallacy, right? But in the instance where you try to take the high road and say, well, I don't do this, guys. Well, you do. And my next point is that in amount of content that you upload, you're non-reactive. There's actually quite a lot.
I don't know what that means. You have to stop saying that. It doesn't mean anything. You're just...
It literally doesn't make any sense. Is he trying to say that Ethan doesn't talk at all during his show? Is that like what he's trying to say? Like in my I'll say it. The H3 podcast is boring as shit. I dislike it. You all know my feelings on it. I think it's boring as fuck. It's boring content. But whatever. That's what he wants to put out. It's his content. I'm not here to say he can't keep doing that. But the thing that Ethan does is vastly different than what XQC does. And Ethan actually adds commentary. He has conversations with the co-hosts. He actually adds more information to shit. He stops talking. He eats food and doesn't watch the video. He just orders Domino's like a fat ass and eats it on stream. But he doesn't watch a video and leave his chair.
Saying stuff.
Well, I'm saying that...
You're just doing this. You do a lot of this and this. There's no stats. There's no data. I don't even know what you're referring to. I mean, if you want to talk about stats and data, there's one specific video that I just analyzed, just picked one out of the lot. A rapper who got a $20 Anne Frank tattoo. This is a let me just read off some stats, and you can tell me if mine matches up or is worse. So this is a video uploaded to your channel 10 days ago. A rapper who got a 10-minute Anne Frank, a $20 Anne Frank face tattoo. Okay. So the original video's runtime is 9 minutes and 13 seconds. Oh, sorry, no. The original video is 8 minutes 33 seconds. Okay. The video here that you uploaded is 9 minutes 13.
Ethan got him on the same thing I did. The original video is 8 minutes. XQC does 9 minutes. He adds 1 additional minute to the original content. X. Dude, you can't be this fucking stupid, bro. You literally can't. That's incredible. Shit. That's amazing. Oh, X, baby, sweetheart, you're fucked. You're fucked in this debate. You already lost. Look at that face. He's like, oh shit. You already lost, bro. You already lost. Thank you, Pigeon, for the 20. Appreciate you.
Seconds. That means you added 40 seconds to an 8.5.
He added 40 seconds.
Congrats, X. You used a big word, but big words don't equal smart. You haven't peaked since he won the race as a sperm cell and still hasn't matured past it. Give Arden Ross his quarter of brain cell back.
Dude, okay. You guys want to see the greatest clip of all time? I'm not joking. XQC Aiden Ross.
The whole world, or
this should show you the level of intelligence that we're dealing with.
Our planet.
Our planet. The world is the planet.
Well,
these two people are on the same fucking brain power level. None.
One theory doesn't affect the other. They're both part of the same thing.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, you know how like there's continents, there's
yes, they got broken apart. Yes,
they got broken apart. So that's what that is. So I'm saying, which one do you believe in?
No, I believe in the Big Bang makes all the plants and shit, and the plant is in a certain state or shape, or not shape, but has certain it's made a certain way, and then meteor happens and it splits up, right? And then we have
what is he talking about? He thinks the massive super landmass that is called Pangea was created because an asteroid crashed into Pangea. That's not what happened. Tectonic plates over millions of years moved the continents to where they are now, and constant changing of ocean levels is what caused it. It wasn't a meteor.
That's kind of how it happened. So they're both the same theory.
No, they're not.
Right?
True. Okay.
One doesn't affect the other.
Boys, I am in a war on Twitter.
I fucking love that so much. It's so stupid. This is the guy debating fair use. Remember that. Moving forward, this is the guy debating fair use.
Half-minute video, adding 7.8% runtime. Actually, I even did you a favor.
It's called the Continental Drift. XQC, even Jesus Christ knows that. Even Jesus Christ knows about the Continental Drift. He's talking about Pangea. Belinda.
I condensed all
Pangea was not made or split apart because of a meteor.
Your commentary on this specific video into just a short video because it's only 40 seconds. So I'll show this. Well, this is important because what you say, the commentary does matter. Because
before you finish, let me go. So you're about to prove me right. I said.
How? How is Ethan about to prove you right?
I do non-transformative dog shit, and you're about to show me non-transformative dog shit.
Okay, fair. So I don't have to show it to you.
I mean, go clap me because I just said I did that.
Okay.
That's like saying I'm white and I'm on camera.
Well, you said that.
What the talking about? Yeah, you gonna show me something that everyone's mad at me about and that I'm here to debate? Man, that's like calling me white. I'm starting to understand why people find this guy entertaining. Because he's dumb as shit. He's dumb as bricks. It's so great. I just...
Yours is more transformative than mine, so I don't understand the consistency, the point you're trying to make.
Now that you brought it up, I mean, sure, let's look
well, hold on. Before you do that, let's just. Well, I do think it's interesting because the commentary does matter.
Okay, do that. What? Where? Music?
Arnold didn't have the best.
What the fuck am I watching? I mean, if that. Hey.
That's amazing commentary. Amazing commentary. What? Me and Diesel have the same laugh. I had it first. Diesel copied my laugh. He's trying to steal my viewers. You need to know that. He tried stealing my laugh. FPS Diesel steals my content.
Finished.
Wait, that is pretty good, actually. What the fuck? That guy's really good at that.
The argument every day.
Guys, amazing. Amazing commentary. He added a sneeze. He edited the video for a sneeze. There's no fucking way this is him saying, you proved my point. There's no way. He left a sneeze in. Who allowed that to be in the cut? It's different, bruh. Shut up. There's no way he thinks this is good content.
Bro, that crowd though. Is that Tana? What the fuck? Adam 22. What the fuck?
These are, bro, you just saying what the fuck is not sufficient enough commentary. Because the actual video, you say nothing. They just cut out the parts you making noises, you fucking trog. Thank you for the 9 months, Pigeon. Almost a year, bro. Thank you. Maybe Hassan's chair could tag in to save XQC. How old am I? I'm too old.
But what do you always think the dumbest or comments? I guess. I thought they had like one song. Fair enough. Hey, that's legit. Shit. Yeah, one song. Well, anyway, he's like Kappa. He talks normally and shit. Wait, feel good about themselves.
So that's the entirety of the commentary you added to his 8, and I think it's even fair. And I know you don't defend yourself on this, so I guess it's kind of a moot point. But the quality of the commentary, like, you have to be commenting.
Ethan, you're being too nice, dude. If I literally, I'm not joking. If I was sitting in Ethan's chair and I would sit back and go, your content is shit. It's not like, oh, the level of commentary is the issue. It's like, no, your commentary is fucking dog shit. It's fucking ass. Whoever tells you this is good content is a fucking retard. Like, I would be a lot more brutal than Ethan.
Analyzing, being critical of the content you're watching for it to be fair use, but that doesn't matter, right? Because you don't even believe it.
Chris can't read once again. I read it. How am I? It's not how old I am. I'm retarded. I can't read.
Ethan,
leave me alone.
I think you're right. I think
I'm insecure. I'm insecure about my reading. It's bad.
You got me.
My whole job is reading tweets and reading shit, and I can't read for shit.
So I think instead,
leave me alone.
We should get an example, one of your examples then.
Sure, I'd love to.
Let's get one of your examples that show me the guidelines, what I should do to react. How do I post that in chat? Can I post this right here? Click on that. So instead of having
Rennie, you're blind. You are straight up like a bat. You're blind as shit. You had to get glasses to fix your eyesight.
My example of this, I think we should use yours instead, so I could learn how to be a better creator. How do you click on that?
Good idea. I'd love to check it out. Oh, I have to open it. Okay, I'll open it.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
1 second here. So yeah, you uploaded to your XQC.
Thank you, Pigeon. At least you read better than XQC speaks. Thank you. See, Pigeon likes me.
Clips channel.
XQC is making me retarded.
Than XQC speaks.
XQC is making me retarded. Exactly, CIA.
Uploaded 5.
You'll see.
Dude, Oh, you uploaded 5. Well, I just want to explain it. You uploaded 5 clips. Or wait, shit. You upload on this channel so fucking much.
Just play it. So when it was my turn, you played my clip. When it's your turn, you don't play the clip and you just comment before seeing it.
No, I'm setting it up for you. I'm gonna play it. I'm opening it. Here, sorry. So here it is. Here's one of them from your channel.
1.2 million views and 6.
Now, is it okay if we watch this one? Ethan shows XQC how transformative reactions are done. Number 4. This is the one you upload. Yeah.
Number 4. Oh, number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all good. So here it is. So you can.
Hours. Okay, King.
Jesus.
Finally over. Logan Paul.
Do you notice a problem already, Felix? There's a cut here.
Okay, King.
Jesus.
Why is there a cut there?
Oh no. He's getting to him.
Yeah, there's a cut.
Why is there a cut there? XQC completely confused like the retarded ape that he is. Huh?
Here.
So whenever you play my video, did I say, wait, Ethan? I think I've seen something on the screen right there. Is that a dead pixel? Is that just play the fucking video, bro? Jesus Christ.
Okay, but it undermines your argument if you're showing an edited clip. If you're cutting out my commentary and then trying to say you do fair use, this seems a little silly. But I'll play it.
Just play the video.
Jesus.
Finally over. Logan Paul apologized.
Coffeezilla, your slang is. He is a lopsided journalist with an agenda.
There's too much going on here. Reacting to Ethan reacting with XQC, me reacting to XQC, Ethan, and past Ethan. I hate this. I hate this meta. But I do this meta.
Like an internet criminal.
Oops, wrong video. That was the first response. He
There's
actually
10 seconds of
apologized.
him sitting
in
there like a
another
moron.
response.
Look at this idiot.
Yeah, I mean, it's not high effort.
No. This is
editing
like
is not
that.
high effort.
I mean, hold on. Here,
Hold on,
let me
wait a
get a
second. That's
taste
not
of
it
this.
either.
He didn't talk about it. He's literally just sitting there quietly for the first 30 seconds. You should sue him. Fuck you, XQC, you beef bitch.
Turns out it's actually on his secondary channel.
Look at XQC thinking he's won this. I am so excited to see how X is gonna handle this. This is gonna be interesting.
Just let me know when to stop. If you want me to.
It's entitled "Thank You, Coffeezilla." It's the third response.
They could sue you, and they would be right to sue you. I think they would be in the right.
I think so.
Thank you, Paul. And it's a pretty big change in Logan's attitude so far. So let's see what he has to say to us.
Coffeezilla is not a criminal.
Oh,
I wonder what Ethan has to say, to be
He's
honest.
going to hire me.
What? Do you want to keep
I'm just wondering, because the guy says, I wonder what you have to say. I wonder what you have to say about this, because I'm watching you, and you haven't said shit yet, so I mean...
Well, you told me to let the clip play. Do you want me to let the clip play, or do you want me to interrupt it? You got to choose a lane.
I was trying to be creative with it, and kind of do commentary on it.
You're not creative, bro. I tried to be creative with it. Spoiler alert, it doesn't get better. Of course it doesn't get better. I don't expect XQC to win this. I already knew the chips were stacked against him. I knew he was fucked.
Spoiler alert, it doesn't get better.
At the same time, I was asking the old Ethan, the guy that's morally above everybody, high-roading, to react to it, but he's not saying shit, so there's like a problem with it.
Do you want me to keep playing it, or have we seen it? Okay, cool.
But in all seriousness, this video...
That's a good one right there, boy.
Does have some major admissions in it I want to go through. For one, Logan apologizes to me.
I called him. I apologized.
My criticism of him right now is that he uploaded this to YouTube. Because I understand the nature of. I mean, listen.
Why isn't XQC like actually like giving Ethan a? Okay, so XQC. This is retarded. This is retarded. So XQC edited a video of Ethan not reacting in certain parts to get an own on Ethan instead of actually using a video of Ethan's without bullshit in it to prove a point. X, you look like an idiot during this. And yes, the worm is in here later.
It goes on. But I'm going to tell you, I find it really interesting that you think this is compelling. This is actually... First of all, there's so many cuts in it. It's not persuasive at all. But one thing I do want to ask you about is why you cut out the beginning of the segment when I talked about it. Here's when I set up the video. Here it is. And again, the framing, what you say in the before and after is really important. So here's how that clip starts, Felix, which you cut out for some reason. Yeah, so Logan made a video after he got absolutely bought.
And then also notice that Ethan has about 4 hours in this video of additional content before that. It's not just a full strike re-upload. Did you guys notice that? Look at this. Look where this timestamp is that Ethan brought up. That is probably 2.5 hours into his show. Do you see this? There was multiple other things going on content-wise in this one live stream than his upload for his videos involving MasterChef and the video that Ethan presented. So X already fucking lost everything in this goddamn argument.
Cut out for some reason. Yeah, so Logan made a video after he got absolutely
I am
bought,
losing
like
brain cells listening to XQC's arguments.
Me too.
For his response, where he's like, "I'm gonna sue you. This is bullshit. You're Why did you cut defaming this? me. Oh, you played up video and
So
audio
is that a
was
pre-act?
recorded without
Is that like
my." Oh yeah, it's part of the same clip. You just went in and took out like 30-second slices from it.
So basically, what you're saying is that you're going to the bar, right? And this part is like where you get in and where you get like a beer or something like that, right? And the rest of it, you just fucking say fucking just. Basically, it's like the end.
How retarded is this guy? He doesn't watch. He doesn't know how the H3 podcasts work. Dude, they have multiple other topics throughout that live stream. They've already transformed 90% of what's going on in that video. And he even does an introduction to the video explaining what's going on. What are you doing? How is this a win? How is this an own?
Intro. So if you put an intro, you're good. Say, guys, I have a video today, guys.
So you don't understand how fair use works, and that's fine. But I don't know why you want to debate fair use when you don't care about it. Yes, what you say in the beginning matters, bro. You're analyzing. I'm contextualizing. I'm criticizing. I'm analyzing it. That's what fair use is. I'm transforming it.
The problem is that he just needs to transform in general. He needs to do the bare minimum. He doesn't even do the bare minimum. That's my argumentation line. If X does the bare minimum for reaction content, nobody would have a problem. Nobody. Like already, unironically, this whole segment is probably about 2 hours. We're already an hour in, but we've only added, I want to say, basically we've only watched a little over 30 minutes. Not even. This is how you should do it.
Just sitting there, and the audience isn't just watching the video while, you know, you do get up and go to the bathroom a lot.
And he walks away from it and leaves the chair empty and goes and pisses for 10 fucking minutes and has the video play.
So I know that you want to, but that's fine because you don't care about it. But for you to think,
because obviously he doesn't want to do that, so the other option is keep those streams off YouTube. In a sense, don't cannibalize the market, and then on top of that, just have basic human decency that you understand that somebody puts effort into content. Maybe add something additional to that on top of it. Maybe just have like a moral compass on that. I don't know. Maybe I'm expecting too much out of humanity.
This is
so
proof.
you use me as an example for your identity. Is what you're saying?
Felix, do you think this clip is compelling? Do you see what I'm saying, that this example is really dishonest?
Okay, so in that clip, my editor edited your own words saying.
Oh, can I ask you something? Your editor did this. Have you watched it?
Well, yeah, I watched it like you just did.
Oh, you did. Oh, you just watched it for the first time.
So the cuts are.
Have you watched the unedited version on my podcast?
Yeah, it's
okay. So then why was this removed?
If you don't let me talk, I mean,
it's so crazy to see someone look down at his feet and goes, huh? Don't need those pulls that trigger live in real time. Congrats XQC. You're a tart.
So true. So true, Spectre. Thank you for the $4.99.
We're not gonna have a conversation.
Well, I just want to get to the point. You know what I mean? Because I don't want you to deflect. I want to know why you cut this part.
Then when you ask a question, you have to wait for me to answer. Otherwise, it's not gonna work.
You said, okay, go ahead, please.
Because you asked a question, you did 3 times. That's okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so there's 4 of them out of many of them, by the way. We only uploaded 4 because we didn't want you to go crazy with the DMCA stuff. Basically, it's pretty much a lot of it is spliced and it's back to back. So yeah, there is a cut. But it's like you're pausing a video, but it's the same thing. You go in stretch of the 2.5, 3 minutes.
You haven't proven that. But here's what I will say.
Well, go look at one of the one. Look at the one from Meat Canyon. That one is you. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
You combo mustache twiddling, hair, and neck skin, and you do like this.
Yeah.
And you get all sorts of things, and that's major react, bro. I have to give it to you.
Right.
What the fuck is he talking about? You go like this, you twirl your mustache, kind of like fix your jowl. What is he talking about? What is he saying?
No, you're right. You're right. You understand this concept because you talk about it all the time. Meat Canyon is my.
This is Seth the Programmer level arguments, dude. Unironically, this is Seth the Programmer level arguments. Like, this is the issue. It's Seth the Programmer bullshit.
Friend who gave me permission to react.
Oh, so it's not permission then. So now we're going to go post.
Well, hold on. It is. Well, hold on. Before we move on, I just want to make it clear that when you're accusing me of not adding enough commentary, that you did upload a clip that's deceptively edited, and I mean, frankly, dishonest. Why did you cut this beginning part?
Okay, so Ethan.
Why did you cut this?
Unfortunately, the problem that I have right now is that you're saying that now, and you're saying all this whatever, right? but it's quite literally you in the video that's edited that says he's sitting
there's
there.
cuts in it. It's not the video. How is if there's cuts in it? How is that a representation of my analysis?
All right, then examine Exhibit B, the Meat Canyon one.
I already told you I had permission.
Okay.
So why do I need to look at that?
So now it's about permission.
That is one aspect.
Oh my God. It's not just... The topic doesn't change just because Ethan brought up I had permission from Me Canyon to react to it in a lazy format, which you can do. You can ask creators if they're okay with that. Nobody has an issue with that. But if you want to do react content in general, and you want to make it like a living sort of thing or live streaming or anything, just add more to the conversation. You don't really need to ask for permission. Just do the bare minimum. Show the video, show the title, talk about the video, input your own shit into it. Actually add more dialogue to the conversation and to the video in of itself, and add and interject your own points. That's all you really have to do. It sounds complicated, but it's really fucking easy.
Yeah.
In the video, you're trashing me.
XQC has Karen hair.
XQC looks like the kind of Karen that would get into a bar fight.
You say he's sitting there for 40 seconds without talking. That's one of your major concerns or criticism. It's why it's highlighted so much in the video. But that's a big hit you can do at me. And I'm going to show examples of you.
I love that Ethan has not brought up that he tried to watch The Dark Knight in full on Kick. Why hasn't that been brought up yet?
Yeah.
Or Aiden Ross watching the Super Bowl on Kick. Why is nobody talking about that?
Where you go not only 40 seconds, you go 2 minutes without talking. So then, I don't have to argue against you. You have to argue against yourself because these are your own words.
Why can't his editor transform it for him? Because he doesn't do enough transformation to work with. I feel bad for his editor. His editor is getting shit, probably, because X doesn't add enough for it to be a good reaction video.
Well, so here's what I'll say about that. You're right, because the 40-second thing is not a good analysis. That wasn't a good thing I said, because when you're considering fair use, you consider it in the totality of it.
Take it back.
No, you still are a content thief.
He goes, take it back, and Ethan's like, yeah. Like, good.
In my opinion.
Take it back.
No, why would I take it back?
Because if you're going to reel it back and say,
I just said that wasn't a good analytical point. I still think you're a content thief.
Okay, but so take back what you said then.
Why? I believe it. I know I am. I apologize for the 40-second thing. I don't think it was a good analysis.
Okay. You want to
Dude, Ethan could literally just pull up one of the MasterChef VODs and just sit there for 7 minutes, and he doesn't add anything to the VOD. He doesn't add anything to the content. He doesn't fucking do shit. Ethan could have literally just flipped it right there and be like, okay, instead of 40 seconds, here's a total of 3 minutes of you doing nothing.
Go with the other comments that you made or not?
Huh?
Want to go with the other comments that you made or not?
Which comment?
We could go through all of them. Because you're wrong across the board. Every behavior you call me out on, you have done in those videos.
Okay, if you say so. But why do you want to... Okay, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Why does that matter? Why does that matter?
Okay, because earlier you said, do you care about this all the time? Not all the time? And I gave you an answer. You were like, got him. He said not all the time when you seem to be the guy who doesn't do any stealing or thieving. And I had 4 examples right there. And
you did not show an example.
Well, then get another one then.
Well, that's not my job. You're the one that's trying to prove it. Why the fuck should I go pursue and try to prove I don't do fair use? That seems stupid.
Wait, that seems like that's exactly what you guys have been doing on Twitter and whatnot, right? Is your whole concern?
Yeah, I'm showing stuff about you and not telling you to go find a video of yourself not doing fair use. That's moronic.
Ethan, can you do my job for me and look at things that make me look good against you? Can you do my job for me? I'm in a debate here with you, and I prepared a few hours beforehand, but I already ran out of shit. Can you look up instances of you not doing enough reaction content? Can you do that for me?
Or the fact a streamer tried to restream an entire UFC event, and tried to get around it by pretending to play it on a controller like it's a UFC game.
That was actually a fucking genius move. I'm not even gonna shit on that guy. That was just funny in of itself.
XQC content thief, Teddy Fresh art thief.
True. This is like 2 millionaires arguing over stupid shit. But at least Ethan knows what he's talking about when it comes to reaction content and like transformative content. But the Teddy Fresh stuff, that's pretty bad too, Ethan. Like, let's just be honest here. And I'm pretty sure XQC brings it up later.
So you said thief, right?
Yeah.
Show me one.
I just did with the Anne Frank one. You did 44 seconds of commentary on an 8-minute, 30-second video where you offered no critical analysis.
And you don't have permission?
Did you have permission for that?
Yeah, maybe I didn't.
So why don't you?
Did you have permission for that? Maybe I didn't. How fucking stupid can this guy be? It's incredible. The mental gymnastics that this man is going through to try and win this argument is incredible.
Wait, why won't you tell me? Did you or didn't you?
I'm just saying, are we moving the goalpost there now?
It's not a goalpost. It's just another facet of the conversation. It's not a goalpost.
It quite literally is when you make it a goalpost.
Okay, I do want to talk about the permission thing, okay?
There you
but
go.
I just want to, I
Why
do
not?
want to say one thing. In my career, in my 10 years of career, I'm sure that there's been times where I've done a less good job of reacting fairly to content. I'm sure of it, right? And
So you were Ethan. So you were Ethan, you're not anymore.
And that's something I acknowledge and something that I'm always working on and analyzing and thinking how I can do it better. It's something I really care about. And the reason why this conversation is interesting is because it's something that you don't care about. And I'd like to know, I'd like to understand that. But are you saying, have I ever done a bad reaction in my whole career? Yeah, yes, probably,
Okay,
almost certainly.
So before you talk, X, this is where Ethan should have interjected and said, but the thing is, the difference between me and you is I recognize those faults. And I recognize that I made bad reactions in the past. But you just don't care in general. And you continuously make poor reaction content. If he added that additional aspect to it, X would be on the back foot. He'd be like, well, you admitted that you've done bad shit, but you do bad shit all the time. That's like the easiest back foot argument.
Would you agree that old Ethan, or not too old Ethan, is a thief, sack of dog shit motherfucker?
Sure,
What?
yeah, in those, if that's what happened in that time, sure, I was a dog shit sack, loot, whatever the fuck you said.
Have you made any efforts to repair
Yes.
damage or the things that you've stolen from the people that you thieved from?
Well, again, I don't have specific examples. There's nobody that's approached me, so it's, you know.
Have you taken accountability the same way you want me to take accountability publicly for that?
I just did, didn't I?
Not really.
Why not? I just said, yeah, I've probably done that. What do you want me to do?
You're going to rob a bunch of people and say, guys, I might have robbed somebody. Lol. I'm moving on. I mean.
Oh my God. There's no fucking shot this dipshit is using these argumentative lines. It's like, it's melting my brain how stupid this guy is. What, are you going to make a public apology? You know, like people are asking me to do? Ethan, well, I just did that. You know, if I did ever do a bad reaction, I apologize for that. You know, I'm growing and learning. I care about fair use. What about you? Well, what about you? It's a no you game now. XQC's playing the no you game.
I mean, this seems like kind of a cop-out, to be honest.
Well, it's not like going in a store and sticking somebody up. Fair use is interpreted by a judge or jury.
So is it thief or is it not thief? Because the way I see it,
the way you do it, I think is theft.
When you steal something from somebody, right? There's gonna be a process of like finding who's guilty.
Didn't XQC say that Ethan was focusing on semantics earlier? Now he's focusing on semantics even harder.
How much? There's a whole process behind it, like the legal system is. Just like, I mean, don't you care about the legal system? You seem to care about DMCA a lot, right? So being a thief, surely you're gonna care about that a lot. So did you damage them? Did you talk to them? Did you make an apology?
I don't know who the victims are or if there are.
Where the fuck is he getting this from? He's like, well, if somebody shot someone. Remember the semantics game, guys, that X got mad at Ethan for earlier? That's amazing.
Any. All right, let's move on. We're talking in circles.
Okay, Ethan should not make a content nuke ever again in his entire life.
Goes a little bit. We want to talk about.
I'm gonna be honest, Jesus. I respect you, Jesus, but Ethan should never make a content nuke for the foreseeable future.
The permission thing.
Sure. I mean, so what you're doing is running away, pretty much. We're not running.
Well,
circles.
no,
we're not running in a direction, and you're going straight forward. That's what's going on right now.
That's clearly not the case, but
Gotcha.
I will just let it be for the sake of continuing the argument.
Gotcha. Keep going.
But yeah, you do it every single day. I mean, I've done it maybe a few times in my career. I've done,
Thank you. Okay, so he brings it up, but he doesn't, like, drive it home. He brings it up, but doesn't drive it home. I'm okay with that, but I would have driven that home. Been like, yeah, okay, I might have fucked up here or there in my career. But you do it every fucking day, XQC. That's where you got him. You got him right there.
And again, I don't know who the victims are, and if they come, or nobody's ever come to me. Has anyone ever complained that you stole their videos?
Anybody that has
anybody ever?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, 100%.
Okay,
yes.
because nobody's ever complained to me about that.
Oh, so now you care about robbing somebody, right?
Well,
and if they didn't tell me, well, you know what? We're
You're
chilling.
saying the victim of the crime doesn't matter?
Which is exactly what you went after me with.
Does the victim of a crime not matter?
Well, he's asking after the fact. That was the exact argument that you went at me for, and you're running away from it.
I don't know.
This is a terrible debate. XQC looks fucking retarded. It's amazing. Why does Ethan look like skinny in your thumbnail, Chris? I don't know. Ethan's lost a lot of weight.
Listen, the proof that you have victims is literally just concrete proof you did it. That's the only reason I'm saying it. I don't understand your point.
So when we say victims, I said
some people you stole from. They're a victim.
Okay. So, what about your victims?
I don't know who they are. How many times do I need to say that?
Okay, me reaching out and making an agreement with them and
every time.
Yes, you're not. Okay, listen, Ethan. If you want to be
okay, so you said yes. I do reach out to everyone I react to. Okay, fine, but it's still bad in my opinion. Yeah, you ask permission, but you also react in the dumbest way possible, and the shittiest way possible, and the laziest way possible.
You want to open up?
That doesn't really change the argument.
Chat and go with the logs. I have so many.
As you see, dude, that's how he talks. He talks like he's in 2x speed.
Logs to make your head spin.
Let me ask you a question.
I have hundreds of emails sent to people, more than any reactor, which is more than your friend Hassan. He does way less asking than I do.
Why are you bringing up Hassan? What does that have to do with anything?
Well, because both of these people are retarded. Okay, listen. Ethan's saying, what does that have to do with Hassan? Hassan's in the same camp of XQC, Ethan. You can't defend Hassan. I'm sorry, bro. You can't do it. It's impossible. You can maybe bring up the fact that the Kennedy assassination video has an additional hour of runtime. But the problem is that Hassan basically does the same fucking things XQC does. He doesn't really add anything additional. It wasn't until everyone started screaming at him that he maybe tried a little bit harder. Like, come on.
Because whenever he was on your podcast, he was sucking his balls out.
Well, that's
when he
again,
does Mr. Chair React and with all
dude,
due
you're
respect,
so dishonest. You don't even.
I love XQC goes Mr. Chair React, but in the Kennedy assassination video, he literally walks away for 10 minutes, from what I understand, from the video and leaves the chair open and just walks the fuck away. How could you criticize somebody of being a Chair React streamer with the video playing when you do the same fucking thing? How do you do that? How do you try to get that as a gotcha?
Even know what you're talking about. Last week I chewed him out for an hour to the point where I had to apologize because people were mad at me.
You should not have apologized.
Really don't know.
That sounds like your problem.
It is my problem, but you have no consistency with what you're talking about. You just said I lick his balls, and now I proved you wrong.
Consistency?
You're making no sense, bro.
So
what do you mean it's my problem?
Piece of shit for
that mini lad giraffe keeps distracting me. My ADD is like clicking in, and like the mini lad giraffe is fucking me up.
Doing Chair React when he does.
All right, this is so mindlessly dumb. Let's just move on to the permission part.
You know what? You want to fucking keep doing a sprint? Let's just keep running. Let's do a marathon, me and you. How about that? Because we're running a straight line right now. I'm running after you, and you are going straight forward.
Okay, good. I mean, that's the point.
What the fuck is he talking about? What is he? What is he fucking saying?
The conversation, right?
Let's just keep going.
What percentage of people would you say you get permission from?
The majority. Because the way it works for me, for React, the main lines, most of the content that I like, I have it all lined up, right? So people that I really like the best, we reach out to them and we create this little kind of partnership, right? And when there's a smaller creators, I try to be way more careful with the amount of growth that they're getting, how many subscribers they have, and I try to be better with it. And quite honestly, when it comes to small creators, I've never had any pushback, right? So no victims in that case.
Okay, that's perfect. Have you heard of a guy named Vince Vintage? You reacted to 2 of his videos. This one was from a month ago. You remember this video? Disappearance of FBI's most wanted 16-year-old. XQC reacts. This is from a month ago.
That was 2.5 months, 2.5 weeks ago.
Okay, perfect. So it was very recent. So would you consider this guy a small creator? He doesn't have a lot of subs. In fact, here's his original video. He only has 400,000. Well, that's...
Okay, that's not small. Shut the fuck up. That's not small.
It's not small, but anyway, you did this recently. Do you know who that guy is?
Yes.
Okay, why didn't you ask him for permission?
I don't know. Did he complain? Because at this point, I don't know if I have a victim, right? I don't know, so I didn't do...
Well, you do, actually.
Oh, sweet Jesus Christ. We're playing the victim game now. Ethan, maybe... okay, here's where a bit of an L comes in my opinion. Trying to frame a victim I'm kind of like, that's a little fucking weird. Because, yeah, it can fuck up someone's channel. But I wouldn't call them like a victim. I wouldn't say the word victim. Like that I have a bit of an issue with the word victim. You shouldn't be using it like that. It sounds like XQC is a rapist or something of content. Then you're in the dark Viper territory of like weird conceptual ideas.
What's funny is I literally just reached out to one random person from your recent reacts, just one, who followed me. Because I knew
it's just one. It was only one, for sure.
Yeah. No, I swear to God.
So you went to ask, are you a victim, by the way?
Let me, hold on. This is important. This is important for you to understand.
Are you a victim? Are you a victim? No, he's talking about a sample size that he was able to get a hold of somebody who has an issue with the fact that there was no credit, you didn't actually react to it. What are you talking about?
So I reached out to Vince Vintage, and I said, hey, I'm just curious, did XQC get permission? And I'm going to read you the message he sent me, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
He said, really appreciate you reaching out, Ethan. I've never been contacted by XQC at all for any of my React videos. My personal take is this. I love big streamers watching, like XQC, Hassan, Mizkif, Moist Critical, watching my videos on the stream. It's a big ego boost. But when XQC does it, it's different. When he watches my video, he always re-uploads the whole thing on his YouTube channel with his insightful commentary as, wow, chat, isn't this crazy?
Yes! Thank you! That is the main argument that I have had this entire time. Thank you! Thank you. Oh, that's that 400 sub YouTube channel that's apparently small. Thank God somebody brought up my point. Oh, thank you, Jesus. There is a God. There is a God. XQC looks so excited. He's like, I definitely helped that guy out. Ethan looks like an idiot. Guy goes, I like when other people react to my content, but with XQC, he just says, damn, isn't that crazy, chat? That's his commentary. Incredible.
Compared to when Hassan watched my stuff, he shouted me out, and he says he loves my stuff, and he sent a bunch of subscribers to my channel. A fair exchange. Here's a video. He showed me a video of Hassan doing that, and then he said, XQC, he really just steals my shit, entertains his audience of hundreds of hours I put into my videos while I get just a link in the YouTube description. The problem isn't the reacting, it's the re-uploading of my video with his face on the thumbnail, and also, and I don't DMCA him because I don't want the Twitter drama.
Oh, he doesn't want the Twitter drama.
Wait, why?
Why does that sound bad? Why is XQC trying to frame that as bad? XQC is a very loyal fan base. No shit that people are going to be a little bit nervous that a multi-millionaire that got $100 million contract wouldn't countersue them for striking their video. God forbid that somebody with a smaller channel that doesn't have $100 million to work with thinks maybe DMCAing him is not the best idea. Like, that's not that crazy.
Well, hold on. This guy says you stole his shit. Why are you denigrating that? I think you should take this seriously.
Well, because one, he's a paid actor, right? Which I think. Well, I mean,
wait a minute. Hold on. What did he say?
Why are you denigrating that? I think you should take this seriously.
Well, because one, he's a paid actor, right? Which
Okay. He's a paid actor. Yeah, this guy that has an issue with me that you found, yeah, he's a paid actor. He's like, what the fuck? This sounds like an Alex Jones moment. It's like, I can't say that joke because YouTube will ban me. But you know what I'm going to say about the Alex Jones shit. You know what I'm going to say. He says it's a paid actor. Some dude that Ethan's trying to help. He uses it in the debate technique. He goes, he's a paid actor.
I think. Well, I mean, this is exactly. I mean, that's a paid actor, 100%.
Wait, what? What did you say?
Oh, it's a paid actor.
He's a paid actor.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay, we'll just assume for the sake of the.
Dude, I would be the worst co-host on this show or producer because I wouldn't be able to keep my mouth shut laughing my ass off at that statement. If I was in the H3 production room and I had a mic on me like all those fuckers have, they would have to like remove me from the room. I would be laughing way too fucking hard. I would have to be escorted out of the building because that is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Conversation that he's not a paid actor.
Okay, yeah, okay. So the first guy you react, right? The first guy you send a message to sends you a paragraph looks like the Bible, right? And is stroking your ego out. Well, you know what? That's okay. I'll bite, no problem.
Yeah, just
wait. So he's saying that it's a paid actor in the sense that they just wanted to suck up to Ethan. Oh, X, bro. There's no shot. There's no way you're thinking this fucking retarded. I love it.
Yeah.
So what's really cool about this?
Chat, we're not even like through most of this. This is going great.
Right? Is that we can make that type of interaction I have with this person and make it 10 times better for our ecosystem, right? Of what I watch, what I upload. If he had asked, he doesn't have to. He can use the DMCA system, and maybe there will be Twitter drama or not. Usually, we never make drama for DMCA stuff. But then
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Why are you not responding to his accusation? He says you're stealing his shit.
Let me elaborate.
I don't know. Okay.
Let me elaborate. He would be a data outlier, a person who doesn't like it, and we can either recurve that, make it better, and I will de-damage him for every dollar that he has lost to me, right? And he had analytics to back up how much the video on YouTube cannibalized his, or any sort of damaging data or stats behind it. I would be more than happy to give him 10 times, 10x, whatever damage was
good.
caused.
He'll reach out. Have you ever paid any?
That's really crazy that he would do that, but it's also kind of cool that he would pay the guy that he damaged the viewership on the channel. What? But he called him a paid actor. He devalued who he was. And his gripe as a beta, a non-existent situation that only exists in this moment. Like, what are you talking about? There's no way he's going to pay that guy.
Buddy, 10x before?
There is no shot he's going to pay that guy. I don't believe it for a fucking second.
Does that ever happen?
We have
How many times?
before. Whenever it arises.
How many times does it happen?
I have to check with editor, but
right, not a lot. I'd assume not a lot of people do that.
Oh, okay. So the amount really is what you're looking at then.
No, just the amount of times that people actually take you up on that. Because what you're saying is, I'm going to steal your stuff, and I don't care if you have a problem with it. You can come talk to me. Like, that's not your right. Shouldn't you apologize to Vince?
Oh, yes, I apologize to Vince.
It's not his job to come ask you for reparations for you stealing from him. Don't you understand that?
So what you're saying is that you went digging for victims.
Oh my fucking God. You went digging for victims. Why does this sound so familiar? Does my old audience recognize the same argumentative points that XQC is doing right now? Chat. My old audience who has been loyally watching me for a while knows where I'm going with this. Who does that sound like? Bald. Divorced. Beat his wife. Man. It sounds like Quantum. It sounds like the same argumentative points that Quantum used to make. Oh no! We've completely backtracked. Oh no, XQC's using the same argumentative points that Quantum was using. Oh no! Oh no! No fucking way. I can't escape it. I can't escape that, man. His retardation is spread to XQC.
Only message one dude.
Okay, so nobody in your production room.
Why don't you just apologize to Vince Vintage?
I absolutely will, and I didn't get a Twitter DM. I didn't get nothing. I feel really bad. You want to know why? Because all about the whole sphere of this, everything around it, is to make something good happen, right? And that matters to me a lot.
That's bullshit, bro. Nice try. You literally do it to enrich yourself. You're a multimillionaire, and you steal content from small creators, and you don't give a fuck about their rights or what they want. And then your only justification is, oh yeah, you can come chase me down and complain and try to get my attention.
But the awkward thing is that with Quantum, it wasn't like Quantum had an issue with any content made about his content, right? He's the opposite of XQC. XQC is using the same argumentative points and the retarded points of fair use that Quantum did, but Quantum had an issue if you had like a few minutes of your video of his video in your video. He had an issue with that. XQC has the opposite issue, where he's like, I'm going to use the majority of this and not add anything to it, and if you have a problem with that, you can DMCA me if you want. It's the exact opposite, but the same argument of points. That is insanity. I'm so... what is happening? Am I in 2022 again, or am I in a time skip? What's happening, dude? No way.
So I can pay you for the shit I stole. It's total bullshit, bro. You're not creating anything big for anyone.
What is happening? You see, we're fighting so hard to do the bare minimum reacts. They should adopt the watch-along format Japanese agency VTubers use. I've heard of that. I don't know a lot about it, so I can't like comment on it very much. I'll look into that though. That sounds a little weird, but if it at least falls within the fair use lines, if they would rather just not do the work and they could do something that is fair use still, why not do that?
You're just taking attention and views for yourself, and you don't give a fuck about the consequences of that. It's not your decision to make that for other people.
Make sure to like the stream if you're enjoying.
You sound like watch out! You sound like Robin Hood or something. Are you like some sort of hero or something like that? Because it seems like you do a lot of that, and you take the high.
You do realize X. I could criticize Ethan about a billion fucking things. I could give you a billion things I dislike Ethan Klein on. What I can't shit on him for is for his boner for fair use content, for fair use videos, for sticking to fair use, for sticking up for people that are being fucked over when somebody abuses the DMCA system, the copyright system, tries to take someone down because they just don't like them. I can't ever criticize Ethan for that. He is literally a veteran of this shit. I can't shit on him for that. And X just going, what are you, like Robin Hood? You trying to defend everybody? That's what Ethan's been doing for years when it comes to fair use. Yeah, did he fuck up the FUPA fund? Absolutely. The FUPA fund should have been more paid for and shit. And that should still be existing today. But, like, I can't shit on him more than that involving his fair use stances.
Defense.
You take the high road on that. One, that's my point. You have done that. You do that.
You haven't proven that.
Well, it's all
okay. Fine, I did it. You know what I mean? It's like so stupid. What is it? What does
because you can't use me as an example for your own thing. Because
you keep saying that.
You're doing it.
Not proven.
You're doing it. You call me a thief piece of shit when you're doing it.
You haven't proven that. I don't know why you keep saying that.
Let me send one DM. I will, guys. I'm going to send one message, and he will automatically give me a full response right now. Give me a minute for it. Okay.
What? What is he saying? He's like, I'm going to send him one DM, and he's going to give me a full response for it. What the fuck does that even mean, dude?
Making fun of this message I got from Vince Vintage, which is a genuine, he was expressing himself genuinely, and he was disturbed by the way he uses content. Can I ask you another question related to Vince?
I'll take it out right now. I will take it out. If Vince wants to come in right now, send me a DM. I'll take it out right now. I will give you every penny.
Hold on one sec. I can't type that. I was gonna do. I was gonna add something to a different conversation, but I'm streaming. I have to ignore that.
I'll say this ecosystem
right, but that
doesn't work for you.
Let me ask you a question. This is the video, and you do this all the time. You'll agree.
Yes.
You use the exact title and the exact thumbnail. The only reason for anybody to do that is to confuse search and discovery and cannibalize views from the original. That is the only reason to do that.
Do you have any sets to back it up? Because I have the sets of the opposite.
X, dude. Dude, I can literally, oh my God. Boom, right there. Recommended. Third video down from the original Kennedy assassination video. Hassan, also Kennedy assassination video. Same exact title. Right here. That cannibalizes the original SEO and puts it into recommended and puts it in the next video upcoming probably that should be recommending this video because the SEO matches this one and the metadata matches this one almost to a scary degree. Hassan and X are both fucking guilty of this, but at least Hassan has an additional hour of commentary.
Dude, it's the thumbnail and the title. Don't you see that users will be confused?
Let me tell you something, Ethan.
Don't you think so?
My YouTube channel does not grow. It quite really doesn't. But
well, that's because you just post a ton of shit there. No, you don't put any effort into it.
Okay, and why do you think that is?
Because you don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Clearly.
So, gotcha. So these are cut downs for the people that we call the YouTube frogs that are just watching my shit.
It's not your content, though. You don't get that right.
Okay, well, same goes applies to you then.
No, you haven't proven that. You keep saying.
Dude, he keeps saying that, but he said he watched the H3 video that he tried to use as a gotcha. If he watched the whole video, he would know from start to finish. Ethan has multiple topics, multiple different conversations going on, multiple different jokes, avenues, things to be working with. That's already more transformative because it's way more content even before that video that he tried to use as a gotcha. It's like me trying to add like tweets and context and additional information for you guys before we even get started on this video. I've already transformed most of this live stream because I've added more shit to it. XQC does not do that.
But it doesn't mean anything.
Okay, then show me proof you asked for permission and we got it.
Why? Now you're asking me to show you proof? Dude, you're absurd. Why is it?
Wait.
You think it's crazy? Dude, the fact that you're using the same title and the same thumbnail is so parasitic. It's so shady. You are only doing that to siphon off views and confuse people. There's no other reason for that. Why would you use the same exact title and the same exact thumbnail? Explain that to me.
So are you more upset about the title or about the content of the video itself?
Well, it's the...
Dude, it's all of it. It's the lack of commentary, the misuse of the metadata to basically match the original video, to siphon off views from the original video.
Intention, dude. It's all together. You're intentionally confusing people to click your video instead of his.
Since you're all about legality, you would understand that intention is one of the hardest things to prove out there, right?
I'm talking about philosophy. We already moved past legality. You don't care about fair use.
Yeah, no, we're gonna like do.
Just answer the question, Felix. Why did you do that? Why did you give it the same exact title and thumbnail? Just answer that.
Oh, because I wanted to.
Why did you want to?
Oh, because I wanted to.
Why did you want to?
Because the thumbnail is good and it gives the viewer what they want.
Right.
And,
Why did you match the title and the thumbnail to be exactly the same from the video? Because I wanted to. But why? Because I wanted to. Why? Well, it's because it's good for the click-through rate. It's good for the metadata. That's the argument, Felix. That's the argument everyone has against you.
Which is the original video. They want the original video.
Okay, so I'll tell you, since you don't like questions, I'm just gonna give you a fact then, right? People that don't watch React content do not get served React content.
That is literally so bullshit. That's actual bullshit. An example is that when the Quantum TV drama was going off, all the reactions to Quantum and the reactions to the Ackman stuff overshadowed the videos in and of themselves. It overshadowed Quantum's channel. Yes, were there a mass drama and a lot of people reacting to it? Absolutely. But that's still a position that could happen.
Wants to watch us react it. Oh, well, I thought it being cannibalistic was a problem with you. Well, is it not?
It is an issue.
You're going to try to say that the Google algorithm is somehow running D for you? That's crazy. It's stupid.
So you said that it's cannibalistic. I give you a hint on why it's not.
Well, it's the intention. It's the intention.
Okay, so now so if you want to just keep going back and forth and say, not there, not there, not there.
Okay, so you see no problem with this?
No.
No. Okay. And if you added 20 seconds of commentary to his video and you use the same title and the same thumbnail, you don't see any problem with that?
No.
Okay.
The issue everyone has with him gets presented to him, and he just goes, Ethan goes, so you just don't have a problem with this? No. Why are you here to argue? Why are you here to argue then? You're just a shitbag. Why are you here to argue? You're just a shitty person, X.
There it is.
So it seems like
all you really
need
need to say.
So
it seems that you don't care about. It seems you don't not just care about the law. It seems like you don't care about people's artistic, creative property at all. It seems that you don't have any respect for property at all. IP at least.
It seems like nobody, to my knowledge, has a problem with any of my videos being up right now.
But you're like a prolific.
To my knowledge, nobody has an issue with my videos being up right now. Did you not see, like, everybody that was shitting on you when Muda tweeted about it, and everyone's kind of consensusly on that side of, like, your reactions are really fucking bad. Like Hassan's and Pokey's. They're really fucking bad. How does he not see that the world is kind of against him on this one?
Thief. You could say, oh, I found one example of you doing this back in whatever year. You're a prolific thief, dude. You do this every day, multiple times a day on your YouTube channel.
Gotcha. So I will go to somebody's house and say, take something and he doesn't care, right? He generally doesn't, and never reached out. And you go out there and you go and seek the victims out, right? And you failed to establish a pattern of them being cannibalized the way that
Well,
you
there's
think
just one. I mean, one is enough, isn't it?
Okay. In that case, that puts the burden of proof on you as well. Then, so you have permission. Yes, because I think
it's not about permission. The reason that Ethan brought that up is because the guy didn't like the way that you reacted to his content. It's not a level of permission. He's just like, I just don't like that XQC reacted to my content the way that he did. It looks like he's ripping the video off and he adds no fucking commentary to it. XQC heard that, one ear at the other, and he's like, oh, it's about permission again. Who allowed XQC to be on this debate? Who allowed XQC to be on this? How did none of his friends, his management, his editor have been like, dude, listen, you should not go on this fucking podcast? His brain is mush.
I don't need permission to transform content, dude.
Okay. So one of the videos that I have, but there's 4 ones, so you guys see all of them. If you have proof, you ask permission to any of those, you win by a landslide.
Why would I need proof to transform a video? I mean, the only one is Meat Canyon because he's my buddy. There's obviously ones where, like, it's obvious we're your buddies. I actually did ask Meat Canyon.
Oh, it's obvious. So
well, you understand that on Twitch, too. There's people that everyone's friends with, and, like, but this guy, Vince.
So, okay, then. So you're making assumptions about me, but we're not making assumptions about
Not
you.
an assumption. I have a literal fucking message from the guy you stole from. It's not an assumption. It's literally a fact.
Okay, so the whole reason why this debate was in the first place is that people were finding victims that didn't exist. They're saying, oh,
It's not victims that didn't exist. People just don't like your fucking content, you fucking mook.
For people. Okay. So you found a person who doesn't like it.
According to Augie, Destiny prepped XQC for this debate. Okay. I'm going to say something. Destiny's a smart guy sometimes. I'm not going to say all the fucking time. I'm not saying I'm smarter than Destiny at all before anyone just jumps down my fucking throat here. If Destiny prepped XQC for this debate, Destiny should never prep anyone for a debate ever again when it comes to fair use. Not in his fucking life. If that is true, Destiny should have fucking prepped himself. He shouldn't have prepped XQC at all. He literally should not have done that. If Destiny tried to prep XQC for a debate on fair use with Ethan Klein, that is the dumbest fucking person to prep for that debate. And he shouldn't prep anybody for a debate against Ethan. It was a Destiny stream the night before. Bro, Destiny is looking bad here.
And there's multiple ways out.
Actually, he even specifically named you as the problem. He said the other people actually clouded me up, where XQC completely stole my shit, added no valuable commentary, and then stole my views. That's specifically what he said, actually.
Okay. So the guy's a problem, and instead of reaching out in any way, shape, or form, he
Destiny tried, but XQC kept telling him he doesn't need prep because he's 100% right. Destiny should have told him not to go on the show then. Destiny should not have gone on the show. I mean, Destiny should have told him, like, X, you should not go on this fucking show. You should not go on this fucking show. I get that, but, like, Destiny, like, bro, if I was Destiny and as his friend, I'd be like, dude, listen, you're going to get fucked in this debate. I wouldn't even try to prep him. I'd be like, you're going to lose. Like, I would demoralize him instantly. I'd be like, nope, you're going to lose. Don't even go. You're going to get shit on. Good content, but you're going to get shit on. And you're going to look like a retard.
wait for you, the savior of the earth, to come in and just Robin Hood it and just be, guys, I got you, bro. Why? Why?
Do you really not understand the concept that small creators wouldn't want to start shit with XQC, one of the biggest, with the craziest fan base in the world? Like, is that really a foreign idea to you, that they wouldn't want to deal with this power dynamic? Like, you would...
He refused to listen to Destiny. I still would have been like Destiny. I would have been like, X, don't go. If Destiny did not try to talk XQC down from the ledge of going on this show, Destiny fucked up. XQC's retarded, but Destiny should have been like, bruh, listen, you should not be going on this fucking show. You're going to get bodied.
Crush them if you said anything. Your fans would harass.
Destiny was low-key trying to let him know Ethan knows his shit on this. Don't look dumb. X just wasn't having it. He did? Okay. See, I haven't seen that. I'm learning from the chat. So if he did nothing good to prep XQC, that's on Destiny. If he did everything he could to get XQC not to come on the show, I give props to Destiny. There you go. We're going to play Fed Sitter on that one.
Them into oblivion. That's too foreign for you to understand?
So this guy, 400K subscribers, big YouTube videos, small creators that's about to fucking die from something.
Could you talk Smaggle out of doing something Smaggle-ish? That's a good point. I didn't think about it like that. See, when you bring it down to a level that I can that I can understand, like on its baseline level, yeah, I get you. Yeah, you know what? I concede my point. I concede my point on the Destiny front. I concede my point. I can't control Smaggle. I can't control half of you retards. Or like all of you retards. Okay, you know what? Ginger W. Ginger W for convincing me of that. You know what? Destiny did the best he could. That's a great way of putting it.
Ethan is here to save the day. This person will now be able to...
I'm not his caretaker. I'm not Smaggle's caretaker either. So you just like put it into perspective for me. Ginger just straight up like took me out on that one. Nice going. Damn. Nice going.
Afford some food and eat some rice tonight. Well, I'm just saying, because if you're trying to make a portrait, if you're going to draw a picture...
I'm not even going to argue with that, because it's a good fucking point. No one can control Smaggle. And XQC is Smaggle of the Twitch community, if Smaggle was successful. That's actually, like, a good point. It's not only an insult to XQC, it's also a true statement. I take what I said back about Destiny.
On who this person is, and you say small creator, like struggling and whatnot. Instead of be, I'm saving him, and you're just you are misrepresenting it.
So he doesn't matter.
That's a good point.
Oh yeah, he does matter, but
Okay.
not in the capacity.
I take it back.
Which is what? I don't understand what you're saying.
A small struggling creator. Somebody please help this person before he goes out of business.
Well, no, I didn't say any of that.
Well, you did. You did. You just
I actually quite literally did not say that.
You said small creator. That's enough.
Well, okay. I was upfront about his sub count. I looked at it. But anyway, let's see.
My bad. I was just wrong. I was just mega wrong. Let's move on. Let's
you
keep
have
running.
been this entire time. It's fine.
Right.
So yeah,
You've literally been wrong this entire time. Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. You've been wrong this entire time. You fucking retard. You've been fucking wrong this entire time. Okay, I just saw something fucking stupid. I have just seen something that I don't want to see. It's completely not in line with the XQC conversation. It made me sick to my stomach. I know it's probably a troll. It's definitely a troll. It's 100% a troll. But like, we have to look at this. I'm sorry, chat. Smaggle, Ginger had a good point. She had a good point against me. I'm not going to argue that. Me, Jalen, Natty Forsyth are actually in a polyamorous relationship together. And sometimes we have orgies with Tipster and Keffels as well. Okay, I hate this. It's not real. It's definitely not real. It's 100% fake, but it still made me sick regardless. I want to kill myself.
You're familiar with this thread because
I'm going to start spreading that as a real rumor. I'm going to start spreading that as a real rumor now. A real rumor. I'm going to start spreading it around.
Actually gave you permission to perform.
It's almost believable if you take out the Tipster and Keffels part.
This analysis. Internet
Anarchist. I could read that.
Archivist. He said
that he couldn't even see anarchist either.
Archivist. He said I let XQC.
What did he even say? Hold on. What did he say?
Because he actually gave you permission to perform this analysis. Internet archivist. He said
Did he say applesauce? I didn't catch what the fuck he said. Did anyone hear what he said? Archivist? They both got it wrong. They both got it wrong.
I let XQC repost a reaction to see the impact it had. Okay, and the analysis is basically the video witnessed an 87% decrease in impressions on the day of the re-upload. Okay, and the video also witnessed a 52% decrease in viewers on the day of the re-upload. So I mean, of the evidence that I've seen, then it actually shows that it has either a negligible.
I'm actually shocked that Ethan pulled this up because I saw this breakdown and I didn't want to dig through Internet Anarchist tweets, but like this is a good point. So what he's doing is he's bringing up the idea of a reaction video taking away from certain things, especially when it comes to a decrease when XQC reacted to his video. And he let him do it. XQC did not steal my video. I gave him permission to share his reaction, coupled with a set of stipulations in order to see how it would affect the original.
XQC repost a reaction to see the impact it had. Okay, and the analysis is basically the video witnessed an 87% decrease in impressions on the day of.
That's really not good. A decrease that hard of impressions is really fucking bad.
The re-upload, okay? And the video also witnessed a 52% decrease in viewers on the day of the re-upload.
XQC did ask for stats. He did ask for stats. And a 52% decrease in viewership? That's really fucking bad.
And I mean, of the evidence that I've seen, then it actually shows that it has either a negligible or potentially even a...
Oh, shit, Gaming Witch with the $100 donation. Hi, just tuning in while I pick matters and cucumbers. I hope you're having a nice time picking cucumbers and you're listening to me in my sensual voice. If I'm on speaker, there is no bomb.
a negative effect on the original video.
Tomatoes. Maters. Ah, gotcha.
So,
and actually, he even made you...
But thank you, Gaming Witch, for the 100. I genuinely appreciate it. You did not have to do that.
Change the title and the thumbnail. So why do you think...
I really hope I'm not on speaker. I really hope I'm not on speaker.
Hi, just turning in while I pick maters and cucumbers.
I hope... Oh, yeah, I hope you're not in a grocery store.
He asked you to do that, XQC. He said, don't use the same thumbnail and title. Why do you think he asked you that?
Because as
you're alone. Damn. Secretly hoping that somebody would overhear you. I want to do that like once in my life. Somebody's listening to me on speakerphone and they're like in front of their loved ones and all you hear me say is some sort of unhinged shit. And you have to explain to your family member what the fuck is going on. Like, I genuinely want that to happen one day.
Do that, XQC. He said, don't use the same thumbnail and title. Why do you think he asked you that?
Because as a creator of the IP, like you like to fucking say,
because you siphon views from people, dude. It's so fucking obvious why you do it.
Dude, Ethan just fucking laid out all of his cards on the fucking table.
Ask a question and you answer for me if you want. You can have a monologue if you want to. You just mute me and just go on a fucking rant. But...
Son, who is Smaggle? Dad, how come you're listening to this guy called Chris? Who's Smaggle? And why is Smaggle calling him the F slur?
If you want to ask me a question, you have to answer. This isn't the answer. Here's the answer. He controls the IP. He wants to be different, right? And he wants some changes. And he spoke to us, right? So instead of
but you still took the views. That doesn't really change anything.
Instead of crying and being a little bitch, it seems like
Vince. Vince is crying and being a bitch. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I said. Wait, what's my mouth?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Is this Twitter or what?
I don't mean. I just wondering who you're talking about. Go ahead.
Okay. So then, like I was saying, instead of being a little bitch ass, right? I think he understands at least that there's some positives to it, if not a lot of positives, and some of them can actually do better. Right?
He didn't show any positive.
Okay. If it was only negative, he would have asked us to take it down and would have done that, right?
Dude, it was an experiment to show that you're siphoning views. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It was an experiment to show... X, have you ever taken a video down because somebody asked you to take it down? I don't think I've ever seen that. I might be wrong. Maybe he'll answer.
No, he left it up for the experiment, and he said, do not use any of my other videos without my permission. He literally told you that.
So... it's a social experiment at this point. It's like an experiment. So now
it's a social experiment, bro. This isn't the prank days.
The guy's an experiment, and he's only letting it because it's an experiment now.
Okay, well, I showed you proof it had a negative effect. Do you have proof it had a positive effect?
No, you didn't. No,
what?
You absolutely did not. Absolutely not. So show
what are you out. Oh, it didn't show proof. It didn't show proof. It didn't show proof of a negative. It only showed a positive. Bro, everything was down by like 47 to 52% across the board. That's with impressions and views. What are you talking about?
Sure. So explain how this is good. He said, I'll let you describe. The video witnessed an 87% decrease in impressions on the day of the real.
An 87% decrease, not 42. 87%. That's quadruple what I said. Holy shit.
Load. So
Hey, Ethan,
explain that dub to me.
Go ahead, go ahead. Do you, in your position, have a time machine? Answer the question.
What? What? I'm sorry. Do you have a time machine? Answer the question. No fucking way he said that. Do you have a, do you have a time machine? Look at it. Look at Ethan's face. He's like, "What? What are you talking about? What do you mean?"
You do not. Gotcha. Since we're going to do the whole, I'll answer for you. You do not have a time machine, right? It is impossible to know how the video would have performed and how it went down in its natural curve over time, right? Whether I watched it
That's
or
an
not.
assumption. You have no proof. I have proof.
So you use...
I have analytics.
So one data set, right?
You have no data set. At least I have a data set.
Oh my God.
And also, you're the dude stealing...
Ethan's got a point. XQC's like, well, that's just like whatever. And Ethan's like, but I have a data set. You've been talking about data sets. You haven't provided a data set. I have a data set. And he's just like, do you have a time machine, Ethan? Oh my God. How did this guy become a multimillionaire? How is he a multimillionaire?
Content. So the onus should be on you to prove the great benefit of it.
Okay, I get what you're saying, okay? I find it a little bit dishonorable and a little bit disappointing that in the middle of a conversation about analytics, you're spewing words to your audience and mine about me stealing and whatnot, when we're trying to prove that it quite literally doesn't help anybody. You're muddying the waters for no reason.
Unpack that, please.
That's not muddying the waters. He's proving to you why people are mad at you.
Could you stop, please? Seriously, I mean, it's gonna get really bad. I don't want to do like the whole insult ad hominem thing because you're doing that.
Oh, I don't want to do the whole insult ad hominem thing? Man, when we get closer to this area, when we get closer to when X leaves the call,
It's just a statement of fact.
So,
not an insult.
Okay, I mean, okay. So as we go forward, you are fucking bald. You're very bald. You're balding. Your hair's thinning and it's gray, which means that you're old as fuck. Got it. Okay, shall we continue?
Didn't he just say he didn't want to insult each other? Didn't he literally just say he didn't want to insult each other? Chat, am I retarded? Didn't he literally just say, I don't want to get into an insult match and ad hominems? Am I...
Is this fun?
The premise is faulty, my friend.
Is this fun
I have
for
a
you?
beautiful hairline.
Dude, if Keeb was watching this, he would find this funny as shit just hearing the word bald. He calling Ethan bald.
Is this fun for you or not?
I'm having trouble with the premise. It has a striking resemblance to you trying to argue other points. It literally has no premise at all. It has no basis in reality.
You're just throwing insults for the sake
Go
of
ahead. I'm
doing
going
it.
to be quiet. I'm going to sit away. I'm going to pack. I'll sit away.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Now XQC has uninterrupted conversation time.
So, I don't know if you've done any statistical analysis in the past. I don't know if you've maybe had a stat class. Do you have any experience with statistics or not?
Go ahead.
Stats. Do you have any experience? Do you have any experience with statistics or not?
Go ahead. Just make your point. What does it matter?
Okay. Okay. The curve of a video and on how it performs, that looks like a natural curve, right? You can see it's already going down before I watch it, and it keeps going down at a certain rate past it, right? Do you have any proof or any indicators that the video would have performed poorly or better after the reaction?
Oh, God. So now he's trying to argue that the whole thing was a natural curve and that his thing was only a minor inconvenience to the full curve. Dude, it's still a negative impact. It's still a negative impact. Are we lagging? Am I being trolled? No. Mad Max, we've been having problems. Please do not troll me on that, because I will start like freaking the fuck out.
So obviously, any data that we do have, which is of course just one, definitely proves that if it did have an effect, it's negative or negligible. And as the guy who is, I mean, right? I mean, you certainly can't say that this helped the video. Are you actually arguing that a 87% decrease helped the video, XQC? That's really what you're arguing to me right now. That's awesome, dude.
So we're going to go ahead and have the conclusion that you did not have a statistics class at all.
I understand your point, but like, but it's not making any sense. And how is it that a 52% decrease in viewers is a dub for you?
Because it could have been a 65%. It could have been a 65% decrease, right?
It could have been worse. Yeah, it could have been.
It's still a negative. Man, you know, like the no, I can't make that comparison. I can't make that comparison. I was about to make a fucked up comparison. Oh man. Wow, I was about to make a bad one. Whew. Okay. Let me try a different one. How many people died in Hiroshima? I almost said something else. Man, that one atomic bomb took out this many people, but it could be a lot worse if it took out a lot more people. Jesus Christ.
Worse. Okay. Do you have any proof?
I had to stop myself for the first one.
That it,
no, I had to stop myself for the first one.
It would have been, or wouldn't have been? Do you have any data behind that or not?
That's, I mean, dude, that's such a silly way to try to deflect from this really compelling data.
Because in my data sets,
that almost became a fucked up fucking comparison.
I have a lot of sets, a bunch of them, and all the video curves have the same.
That you're looking for any excuse, any out to justify you stealing content from people, even in the face of data that suggests that it's not okay.
And here it comes. When the man fails to compile data properly, like somebody who knows what he's doing, you make a conclusion based on one piece of data that you don't even understand. Is this a way to proceed with?
What? You're using one piece of data that you don't even understand. X. I'm going to say something right now. Ethan is a veteran on YouTube. A lot of people that are shitting on you, that have large platforms, are veterans of YouTube. Do you believe that the veterans of YouTube do not know how viewership, impressions, and decrease and increase in those things? Do you think they don't know anything about it? That they just see the number and go, well, that looks higher today. That's good. Dude. They know how these graphs work. They know how the statistics work. They know how the viewership works through click-through rates. They know the impression rates. What are you fucking talking about? Oh, sweet fucking Christ. And he's arguing with the two worst people for this. Mutahard, H3H3. Remember, this all started because he chose to pick a fight with Mutahar, the guy who knows the YouTube algorithm almost to a fucking dime, and then H3H3, the guy who knows fair use law almost to a fucking dime.
No. Is this a way to argue and have that conversation, or what's going on here? I don't get it.
Well, me neither, dude. You're trying to tell me that a significant decrease in views is a dub.
Ethan, I'm honest with you. I just lost 16 viewers since you've talked. Clearly, you're robbing me.
How do you know that you're not boring? Maybe you're the fucking boring one.
Oh, you're saying it's impossible to know because we only have one.
No, I know.
Right?
You're definitely more boring and not as fun to watch.
Oh,
that's a fact.
Okay, I'm gonna say something to both of you. You're both fucking boring. I don't like either of you.
Well, that really
that's a joke, of course. I think you're very entertaining. You're very talented.
Don't you lie. Don't you lie, Ethan.
Oh, thanks, man.
So I'll say this. Ultimately, I'm pretty perplexed by this conclusion that I guess negative data, even just one data set.
Okay, I got you. You know what, dude? You want to go? I really didn't think you would bite on the data thing because you were going to get fucking clapped, right? But since you want the data, okay. I mean, even though you're the one that has to prove something that's negative, I'll prove.
Before you do that, can you do me a favor? Read number 3 of his stipulation.
Which stipulation?
Hold on, Dan will pull it up for you.
Wait a minute. You were going to get clapped on the data, bro. He showed you the data, and you didn't add anything to it. You just said that's stupid.
This is one of his stipulations.
What? This is the most retarded debate of all time. I titled this stream perfectly. The dumbest reaction debate. Oh my god. It is perfectly titled.
Use different thumbnail for XQC reaction video. Any direct competition in my video and minimize.
I'm sorry, I'll read it because with peace and love, I don't think many people understood that.
Don't add the peace and love, Ethan. You, me, everybody watching, my chat, XQC's chat, and your chat, fucking knows no one can understand this dumb bastard.
Use a different just being fair. Use a different thumbnail for XQC's reaction video to prevent any direct competition with my video and to minimize viewer confusion. Direct competition, viewer confusion. Even he thinks so. That's why you use the same title and thumbnail, bro. Why are you denying reality?
Bro, that Valorant accent, I just lost fucking 16 viewers again. Holy fuck, it's kind of crazy.
It better be funny or something, bro.
Well, I'm just telling you.
React harder, XQC.
The way it says you, bro. Listen, hey, listen. You're the guy who sits like this in fucking 20 degrees and does this.
Okay. He may have got him there. He may have got him there.
The transformative nature is about how straight you sit. Got it.
Oh, Ethan.
He didn't get him on the sit thing, but when Ethan's leaning in his chair and he doesn't care for the day, you know the thing I made fun of a little Guido bitch for on the show, where they just sit in the chair and they're like, yeah, I'll be honest, you're not adding a lot of energy to it. All right.
You want to talk about amount of transformation? Then if we want to move on to that topic, let's just get some of your I think your wife's old merch, right? Which is a direct
yes, I love this topic.
I saw that.
Okay. I'm going to say this. I'm literally going to say this. I'm going to preface this. Ethan involving the Teddy Fresh stuff, it's not good. He didn't really acknowledge it when it first happened. He kind of like deflected on it and then mildly explained it a little bit, but not to the extent that it was necessary. So XQC bringing this up is a total deflection of the conversation it had involving content. But X kind of does have a point when it comes to the Teddy Fresh stuff.
I've seen it. And some of the arguments you had against it, oh my god. I think I changed the angle by 16 degrees and I changed a little bit of the gamma color on this one. That's very transformative. Okay, Ethan, I'm going to watch your entire thing, not react in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to change the color of the gamma and opacity.
Well, to be honest, and to argue in sake of being a devil's advocate, fashion and IP involving fashion is entirely different than IP involving content creation, television, YouTube, Twitch streams. It's an entirely different beast in of itself. Do I believe that Ethan definitely stole some things and his wife? Yeah. It's kind of fucking blatantly obvious. But his defense in saying, well, they gave us permission. It's an outdated style, which means that it loses the copyright licensing and we can reuse that. I guess you can kind of like throw your hands up and go maybe, but personally for me, I think Ethan and his wife reused some old shit and passed it off as new, and that she made it originally when she never really did.
And I'm gonna rotate sideways. That's maybe transformative, right? Ethan, come on.
So, like, Akeem made a good point back on the show is that he remembers when Teddy Fresh started is that she had a notebook of, like, all these designs and stuff that she had to get ready for, and that was, like, her first start of it, and they were like, it's all custom-made by Hila, but all the stuff that was proven later was not to be customized by Hila, was actually reused graphics from other T-shirts and other sweaters and other companies that were basically one for one, so...
Well, let me ask you, before I address that.
Like, XQC is a retard throughout this entire debate, but he kind of got Ethan a little bit here.
And I'm happy to. I'm going to address everything you said about Teddy Fresh.
Go ahead.
What does it matter if I'm a hypocrite? How does that affect this conversation we're having? Genuinely, because we're talking about the philosophical nature of taking people's videos, right? And I'm having this conversation with you, but instead of answering the question, you're constantly deflecting to prove that, no, I'm a bad guy.
And I agree with Ethan. That's not the point of the conversation.
Is this Porky DSP long lost Lolco cousin?
I don't know. Also, Vanguard, I don't know if the two went through, but it just went through notification. Appreciate it regardless. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like the chat froze. Whatever, I'll deal with it. That's fine.
And I don't see why you would do that other than the fact that you don't have a good argument to argue the substance. Like, why do you keep deflecting? What does it matter if I'm a hypocrite?
Ethan, you know, sometimes you send it like a tweet, and people still people comment in the bottom and they say there's still time to delete this. Listen, Ethan, there's still time to fucking end the call, and you go about your day. Okay, before.
Yeah, that was kind of weird because it came in with the notification for the 2, and I thought it was just frozen because the chat has been freezing. Like me, Tom, and a bunch of other people are dealing with like frozen chats on YouTube. Doesn't matter if you guys are watching. You're watching. I really don't care. I thought I was crazy too for a second, zombie chick. If it froze, it froze. If it did, and you guys aren't typing, totally fine. Could care either way.
There's some really fucking dumb shit. Okay, when you're out here saying, "What is it better than
Get to the fucking point,
that I'm a
dude.
hypocrite?" I'm just saying. When you say, "Well, dude, what is it better than that I'm a hypocrite?" Well,
No, I'm genuinely curious, but I'll answer the Teddy Fresh before you do your monologue.
It discredits all your points and makes you look
No,
like
it doesn't. No, I'm genuinely curious. No.
You took the high
XQC,
road
no, I really
for
want you to
public
answer it.
perception, and you fell on your face flat.
No,
it's time to lay on the facts.
No, it's a.
You didn't wait. Ethan didn't fall on his face flat in context to the fair use situation. He didn't fall on his face flat with the fair use stuff. He looks like an asshole for the Teddy Steele stuff. Totally fine. But Ethan does have a point. What does it matter that he's a hypocrite in the sense of the Teddy Steele stuff when the conversation in of itself is involving content? It's involving the videos. It's involving using people's content, not just the clothing line stuff.
Interesting philosophical question. Why? Okay, first of all, the Teddy Fresh thing. So Teddy Fresh is a company with 30 employees. And by the way, I love whenever someone's losing a debate to me, they bring this up. It's literally the lowest hanging fruit. And if you know anything about me, you know I've talked about this 1,000 times. But I'll address it because you brought it up.
Go ahead.
We have like a whole team of designers. And sometimes our designers are taking stuff way too close to the source. And I agree, and it's not okay.
Give a fuck. So does my editors, which makes us about equal on that topic. So you can still sometimes, when somebody gets confused at the company, when one of the sweatshop guys gets it wrong.
Hold on.
Oh, my bad. But when
My window is fine. Matt Pitt bitching about his window does not concern me.
my editor gets it wrong, oh no, we are thieving.
Hold on.
Oh, God. Hila just showed up. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Let me finish my point.
Yeah, bring out Hila. Hey, bring him in.
Hold on. Let me finish my point. Hold on.
Your husband is bald.
My husband looks awesome.
Dude, my hairline is. You really. Okay, dude, the fact that you're coming for my hairline just proves how fucking delusional. That's a metaphor for all of your arguments. Okay, Teddy Fresh, we have designers, right? And we have a fairly large company. This is a common problem in all streetwear. We've had designers who have pretty much close to stole designs. We fired people over it, and every time it comes up, we have company meetings and say, guys, this is unacceptable. If you're caught doing this, you will be fired.
And we've made a strict guideline, and it doesn't happen anymore.
What have
it
you
hasn't
done?
happened.
What have you done to prevent it?
Okay, so this is really good.
So, I was not aware that they added a guideline that if they actually accidentally get too close to the source material, or they do tend to take from the source material, they get fired now. At least they did that. They fucked up in the past, absolutely, but at least they made strides to change. X, if we're going to continue on this line of dialogue, what you're doing, you haven't changed. You're still doing the same thing, while Ethan and Hila, according to them, I'm not saying it's true because I don't trust it, they changed. And they changed how their business practices work. You haven't. So how do you win in this exchange?
Okay.
You done?
Okay. That's what you sounded like.
Is he done or?
No, he's done. You can talk. He's done.
I'm just being silly. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I don't know how you put up with this shit. I would fucking leave his ass. Anyway,
Bro,
I'm having a third child with him.
No, you're
my
getting
God.
divorced. Wait, XQC didn't even say we're getting divorced yet. Go ahead.
XQC is getting.
You know, our 4-year-old though would love your giraffe. I don't know who you got it for, but our 4-year-old would love your giraffe in the back.
Don't buy it.
No, not the mini lad giraffe. Children should not love that giraffe. It has been tainted by the soul of mini lad. You should not be excited for the mini lad giraffe.
It's way too pricey for no reason. But I like it a lot.
Okay.
It's way cute. Okay, so let me just.
Sorry, Hila came to defend Teddy Fresh because you're talking about her
I
business.
actually wasn't planning to come in, but you brought up Teddy Fresh. Listen, then talk to me because I'm the person running Teddy Fresh, not him.
Yes.
You want to talk about it? Talk to me.
I understand, Hila.
Okay.
And the reason why I brought up that point, okay, is that sometimes some things happen where it's somebody else's fault, it's a mistake, it's a whatever, right? And some things just gonna happen, right? It's just kind of human nature, and just it's a course of time.
That's bullshit.
And the question is, what do you do about it?
Yeah, what are you doing about it on a daily basis?
I took action about it,
Yeah.
and it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Since things came up online, people pointed out to us. We had meetings at the office. We made guidelines when we work with new graphic
What are you doing about it? That's the question.
What are you doing?
Okay. So if you guys stop.
That's actually a good point from that. That's what I was trying to say earlier. It's like, What are you doing to change and evolve? We made a fuck up. What are you doing to change and evolve? That's what I was saying earlier. I'm glad that they fucking brought that shit up. XQC pulling a flamenco right now. He's just looping. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Okay. Okay, buddy. Nicholas Diorio's a fat ass. Okay, buddy. he's starting to loop. He's starting the flamenco loop. All right. Okay, buddy.
Bombarding, and you actually listen to the
This
answer.
isn't bombarding. I'm
Stop
talking.
with the fucking posturing.
I'm
You
defending
don't
my
need to-
company.
You don't just answer the question. You don't need to do these.
His real
you-
name
these are-
is Felix. He's the anti-PewDiePie lol.
Bro, if PewDiePie ever acted like this, I'd be pissed the fuck off that I defended him all those years.
If you'll stop interrupting, just answer the fucking question, bro. Nobody cares.
All right. Okay. I'll answer the question.
Okay.
So what you
Ethan
were agreeing
is
with me,
bald
that sometimes,
XQC.
right? There's gonna be a mistake. There's gonna be something that somebody doesn't want,
Daily
and you'll
basis with you.
Go on,
and,
go on.
And you will rectify it after the fact, in hindsight, correct?
Yes.
What we did is not okay. You continue to do it on a daily basis several times.
Thank
It would
you.
be different
That was
if
my
I came here and I
point.
said, I don't care. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm distributing to those guys who made the original graphic. I'm making their life better while
Come
I'm
on.
sitting in a Gucci shirt, you know?
Come on,
Yeah,
X,
that
what
was
you
like $1,000
got?
bucks, is what it is.
I know.
What you got, X?
Which I don't know why you would bring that up. To be honest, that's kind of. You want to talk about
Wait,
low-hanging
what?
fruit?
I thought it was a
That
good-
is
Why would you bring that up? Wait. Wait. He's the one that brought it up in the argument. Wait a minute. I don't know why you would bring that up. You're the one that brought it up. You're the one that brought up the Teddy Fresh stuff. And they answer you? This dog battle's not fair. He consented to debate with Ethan, not Hila. Well, listen, to defend the Kleins, unfortunately, I have to say that. Hila is the CEO, CFO, and everything about Teddy Fresh. Ethan is just like a promoter of it. So the internal workings are handled by Hila. So it makes sense that Hila is going to answer the questions involving Teddy Fresh. Is it a bit of a bitch move by Ethan? Sure. But if you want to talk Teddy Fresh, you're going to talk to the CEO. You're going to talk to the guy that promotes it on the show.
Why? Because you're taking.
Because you're saying
Hold
that
on,
you
let's
care.
not, let's not answer the question. You do nothing to rectify it while we do. So go ahead. What are you doing about it on a daily basis?
every single person that has brought a negative point about the videos.
But you don't
about
change
everything.
what you do.
We have. Well, absolutely, we have.
You literally said, I don't care.
Oh, yeah, but I still do the right thing, though.
Which is what?
Right?
Dude, he's flamenco. Dude, this is like arguing with flamenco. Oh my god! It's arguing with flamenco, but with an accent. That's what we're dealing with. This is flamenco if he was a millionaire and with a retarded accent. This is what we're dealing with. Ethan is having a flamenco moment with XQC, like how Nick has every moment with flamenco. That is literally what's happening right now.
Which is work to make better thumbnails,
Okay, buddy.
and to better work with the creators that are behind the video so that we don't fuck them over and they actually gain something from it. Now, I'd like to talk with Hila for a minute. So what you're saying is that you're repairing from hindsight, which is something that even tried to get at me at, right? And then you brought the fact that we have 30 employees to help us out. Okay, fair enough. Then I, XQC, or whatever the corporate company apparently
Okay,
is,
buddy.
right? Well, we only have like 2 employees, 2 editors, right? And help us out, guys. Like, this is so sad. The way
Okay,
that
buddy.
you guys, we're playing the victim card here, right? Well, they sometimes make mistakes too, right?
It hasn't happened to us in a long, long time since we took action. This just happened to you on a daily basis.
I think the difference, if I can say, is that I've been listening, and when Ethan is asking you about this, for example, you don't say that this is wrong. The thumbnail, the missing the matching thumbnail and
Okay,
title,
buddy.
you say, I did it because I like it.
No, he says they're working on better thumbnails. Hila.
So it's the answer has changed now. If this is your answer, that sounds a lot better. You know?
The only reason why it's changed, okay, is that I'm trying to make a bold point for him to latch off the fact that he's on the fucking high road. He's on the high road of the whole process. Okay,
That's your problem.
When you are on the high road, it is a thin fucking. It is a thin fucking.
Okay, I want to skip to the better part. I'm so over this like retard semantic debate. Oh my god, I'm so over it. Like he has nothing. It's the worst debate ever. Hold on. I want to get to the worm part. Hold on. I want to get to the worm.
your company to other people. Holy shit, I'm about to come at you guys for things and designs. Jesus Christ, bro.
You're being pretty silly, but ours is defensible. Yours is not. Or at least we've made right one that you and you don't want to choose if you nobody's gonna watch. My views are very good right now, by the way.
When you go on these tangents, can we talk? People would rather watch me full screen cam do the fucking worm than watch your prime.
Bro,
watch your
do
prime
it for a
content.
week. Do a week of no reaction content and see how many fucking views you get. Oh, he's crying in the corner. Oh, okay, sure. I mean, that's content, man. It's original content at least. Yes, do that, bro.
That is the worst way to try and own someone in a debate, that you crawl on the ground like an animal when you lose. When you lose the debate, you give up. And you're just like, well, I could do better content if I just, like, do a caterpillar on the ground. Bro. You want to watch that again, chat? Just one more time?
Yeah. Oh, he's crying in the corner. Oh, okay, sure. I mean, that's content, man.
That's not even a worm. It's a caterpillar, bro. He straight up said a worm. It's a caterpillar. Ginger's right. It's a caterpillar. Bro, you should not end your debate like this. If anyone is in Twitch politics, I demand that one of you do a caterpillar if you lose a debate. Entertain me. Because that's the only reason that's the only way to make debates interesting, is to do a caterpillar when you lose. Or like eat a bowl of glass or something. I don't know. Eat a bowl of glass. I'm not watching that. Okay. So let's pull up some stuff here. We're almost done. So Ethan's been tweeting out a bunch of shit. So apparently XQC asked for the debate. This is what Ethan's talking about, where he walks away for like a significant period of time, 10 minutes in his chair. Let's see here. Here's the graph that proves something. I have no idea what. That is terribly cut. 50 plus unbiased sample size. Coping on dick. You had one graph that proved me right. Oh my God. He's coping so hard. He's coping, bro. New message from XQC. You know the whole point of the show.
Does XQC stand for Extreme Queer Club?
Jesus Christ, true. You know the whole point of the show is that you actually discuss points. Kicking me out and doing echo chamber tweets about this stuff you didn't prep for is some soy behavior. X, you didn't prepare at all. You had one edited clip of Ethan and you added more shit to it instead of showing a video as proof on Ethan's channel. And you didn't have any stats with you either. Even when Ethan had the stat, you didn't have a stat to fight back with. What do you mean Ethan didn't prepare? We just watched the whole debate. Ethan K, Jesus, go back to bed, old guy. Bro, you haven't slept in 2 days. You probably would have performed better with a nap beforehand. If it was about the actual truth, I would have just spammed the group chat full of flies and made it boring. Gray hair Andy. What the fuck? Bro, this is a Keffel's tactic I've ever seen one in my entire life. Lose debate. Then bitch and moan about lost debate. Pretend that you won debate. Send random information, not publicly, hoping that you won the debate and that you didn't win the debate, and you proceed to cope in private. That's a Keffel's tactic. That is the ultimate Keffel's tactic. I didn't know that XQC was a fan of Keffel's. Speaking of some interesting stuff here. Hey, chat. Look who tweeted today. 2 in the afternoon. Does anyone know who this is? Does anyone know? Does anyone know who this is? Does anyone know? That's XQC's ex-wife. That's XQC's ex-wife. His ex-wife, who stole all of his money, his car, everything. Total bitch. Total bitch to him. I'm not defending Adept. Adept is a cunt. But it's going to be kind of funny to see her on the H3 podcast. I'll be perfectly honest. If XQC's ex-wife goes on the H3 podcast right after XQC went on, ooh. Do you know what XQC was doing the day of the debate when Destiny told him to do his research on Ethan? What was he doing? I'm curious. Was he watching The Dark Knight again? Was he watching The Dark Knight again? Or was he debating Aiden Ross on how Pangea is separated by a meteor? Like, I hate Adept. Adept is a cunt. But it's going to be kind of funny to see how it goes. What is this? This is next level crazy. I feel bad for X. XQC Adept and video game attorney Ryan Morrison. Hello, my name is Samantha, but I think we have I have been informally married to XQC under Texas common law for the past year. Very ugly. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's really bad. XQC's wife is emailing him all the shit about
this
their relationship.
Proves to be loose, as Ethan owned his ass almost like it was abused. His arguments aren't regarded because he's fucking retarded and doesn't understand fair use.
So true, Pigeon. Thank you for the 10, dude. That was great. XQC was playing chess and he sucked. Why am I not surprised? Instead of prepping for the debate, he plays chess like a retard. Why am I not shocked by that? If Adept goes on and airs out all the shit that's been going on in their relationship, X is fucked. It's not going to go well. All right. So apparently this clip is like right after. Ginger, correct me if I'm wrong because you are apparently a Destiny watcher. Apparently this was like right after the debate with Ethan that he calls into Destiny's stream. Now, chat, do you think that XQC handled this like a man? Or did he bitch and moan like a child? Let's take a listen.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
How'd that go, like? Did you watch it or not?
I watched it, yeah.
How did I do it? Tell me how, actually. Just don't try that. If I did really bad, you just don't. I don't care. Listen, I'm not trying to cash in a win or whatever, but yeah, go ahead.
I'd put it between, I'd give you a 2.5 on a 10 scale.
Thank you. I wouldn't even give it a 2.5. I would have given him a fucking 0. I'd be like, dude, you did nothing good. You brought up the Teddy Fresh stuff. Wow, amazing. And they immediately refuted it. What more did you have? I wouldn't even give him a fucking 2.5. I would have given him a fucking 0.
Okay, tell me why.
Okay, just a couple things, okay? So, one, okay, I think it would help to organize your thoughts before debate, like do like a formal outline, because I think Ethan does that. Yeah. It helps him to keep his thoughts straight, because you want to like rattle off a lot of different things, and it's tempting to go to a lot of different places, so that's one. And then two, I think you gotta bring the chill way up and the snark way down, because it seemed like you were getting like really mean really quickly.
But you told me this was about optics. If it was all about.
He literally told he was like, Destiny, you told me this was about optics, but the optics that you used were terrible, X. You were a dick the whole time and gained nothing out of this. You actually lost. You look more retarded than people initially thought that you were.
Worldview and morality, I had to just get him mad, and I got him mad. I don't know.
I don't think he was ever mad in that conversation. I think he probably.
I'm so glad that Destiny sees what I saw, where he was just like, I don't think he was mad. Ethan was not mad. He was laughing at you. He was laughing at you. Everyone was laughing at you. Nobody took you seriously because you acted like a crazy person.
He feels pretty good about all of that. I don't think he was.
I don't think there's a singular creator that likes to be at their peak viewership and exit out of a convo room saying that he's balling out and he's happy. You don't believe that either. I think you're just kind of trolling.
Okay. Well, if you think I'm trolling, I won't give you any feedback at all. I know for a fact, 1,000,000,000%, we can come back in 2 years and revisit this, but he's absolutely not mad. That conversation probably went better than he could have ever expected it. He had you crawling around like a worm on his screen while he was like getting you point after point after point after point after point.
Well, I'm garnering views and I'm fucking. I guess I'm stacking deals in cash when he's fucking mauling out there, man. It seems like I'm doing pretty good for myself, to be honest. I should sprinkle some.
I'm stacking deals and cash while he's mauling out there. Philip DeFranco made a video about the debate. I have not watched a Philip DeFranco video in like 5 years. Is he still fat?
Content, my bad. Next time I'm just gonna sit here and fucking wait till Ethan rolls out 1,000 word rant and have his wife come in and fucking support him as some fucking character, man. Pause.
You brought up Teddy Fresh. The CEO of Teddy Fresh sat down with you.
Okay. What was that, man? I don't get it.
Well, I think if the goal was to just make money or make content, I mean, you're always winning there. But I don't think that's what the debate is right? Just
he tried to make the money argument the whole time.
No, I'm saying that if the goal is to see who has more money by the beginning and end of the debate, obviously you won that, right? But
then don't bring fucking antics and whatever.
Well, hold on. Let me argue something real quick. I think the Kleins have way more money than XQC. I really do. The reason for that is because not only do they have the show, they have merch. From the merch, they have donations. From that, they probably I don't know if they have a Patreon or anything like that, but I know they have memberships, and they get hundreds of thousands of fucking memberships like every goddamn month. Like a stupid amount of memberships. Which, reminder, become a member of my channel. I give more fun content than Ethan ever will. But I'm pretty sure Teddy Fresh makes more money than XQC ever has. Hold on. This is like a 2022. They make as much. Okay, so in 2022 they were making 50 to 100 million. XQC got a deal for Kick for 100 million. I don't know how much he was making for like Twitch donos and subs and shit, but something tells me he wasn't making 50 million a month. Am I incorrect, or did the Twitch leak show that he had 50 mil a month? It's like 50 to 100 million.
Attitude. How does he have friends?
I don't know, bro. I would have lost my mind if I was his friend. I would have been like, dude, you look like a retard. I don't want to associate with you. But, like, look at that. XQC had to get signed to Kick to make 100 million. How much was he making on Twitch before the deal? Couple million? Not 50 to 100 million. I think XQC got it wrong there too.
I mean, that's the only way I could get the point across. That like,
I think there are strategies before doing the worm that we can employ to get points across. I think.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead. So I'm supposed to not anger him and bring the stats way down.
Yeah, I think that like being more chill, unless the other person is freaking out. I think that if you go like really hard, I think I think it looks a little bad optically.
The what? If I went too hard, you think?
Yeah, I think you went way over the top really quickly.
I think he also had 0 points to give Destiny. It's not just like he went over the top early. It's just more like he acted like an asshole that had no points the entire time.
In terms of like,
I thought he went over the top like crazy. He kept not letting me talk, asking questions and then not letting me answer. He didn't want to bring up data. He brought up one video. He brought my video and watched the whole thing. But when it's time to
he brought up data.
In my video, he just kept pause, comment. This is not a fair representation. It's not how you conduct an argument.
You also sent him an edited clip with you trying to get him on a gotcha moment instead of using an actual, like, unedited video of his own to prove your point. You didn't even do that.
Sure. I mean, I agree he was cutting you off a lot. That was true. And it was fair for you to bring that up to ask to finish your point. That's true as well. But, like, when it came to comparing the videos, what do you think his issue was with your video over his video of you?
Oh, because he has the impression that we're editing and we're cutting it, right? Except we're just pausing and it's spliced in.
Kind of. Well, his issue is that, like, if you're going to evaluate whether a video is, like, a transformative fair use video, the whole video is pretty important to consider. So his issue is if you're just editing moments of silence in a video, that's not really what he's talking about. It's not necessarily the same thing as, like, yeah.
Well, also the commentary part. Don't forget that part, Destiny. There's also the expounding of the commentary that is additional to that. And to actually add more to it instead of just being like, oh, damn, holy shit, chat, that's crazy. There's more to it than just, like, that one specific aspect.
Okay, so the only reason why we brought these arguments is that I used his argument against him of the 40 seconds. He's just sitting there. 40 seconds. He's just sitting there, right? When in his videos, he does a lot of sitting there and 40 seconds no talk, right? That I'm flipping back the points on himself, and he had no argument. He had to retreat twice from both arguments. And when I was going to go to the third one, he said, "Let's change topic." He did that both times. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Am I supposed to reel him back or start crying or do a tantrum? I don't know how to reel him back at that point.
Oh my God, he's such an idiot. He can't admit that he lost. It's actually incredible. I don't think I've ever seen somebody mauled that hard after a debate. That's fucking hilarious. And think that they won. That's like a move of a certain someone that I know that's a total loser. It's so pathetic. Up until December 2019 to 2021, XQC had 8.4 million. Oh, so the Kleins completely fucking bodied the shit out of him money-wise. So X is like, oh, I'm just making money and moves out here. The Kleins have made more money than you did for the past 3 years. You already lost on the money game, too. Okay, listen. Final thoughts. XQC has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. He has such a terrible grasp on what fair use is for reaction content. Not just regular fair use content, reaction content. My argument is at least just be a human being and add more information to it. Have fun with the video, add more information. Actually add points and more commentary than just, oh, damn. That's everyone's issue with you, X, and you won't realize that. I hate to say this. I really do, because I don't like Ethan at all. I do not like him. W. Ethan. I have to admit it. I have to admit when somebody, even though I don't like them, has a good point. I have to admit it. Because I could be a dick and say, well, Ethan's wrong in all counts. He's not. He had a good debate. He beat the ever-living shit out of X, made X fucking turn into a caterpillar and, like, crawl on the ground. Which is like a very rare moment to see Ethan do anything like positive recently. So, you know, I'm not going to take that away from him. I'm not going to shit on him for it either. All right. I think this is where we end it. See XQC? Between all of those videos, there was maybe about 2 hours. I have an additional hour and 30 minutes on top of all that shit. So that's how you do it, X. That's how you create a VOD that is a lot more commentary based. So, thank you guys for watching. Genuinely appreciate it. I want to say thank you in particular to the people that supported the stream today. I want to say thank you to Shogun, Jacob for the new membership. Hopefully you re-up that, dude. I genuinely appreciate it. Memberships are huge. Nox, Pigeon Salad, Low Tier Quantum with a 10, a Battle Puppet with a 10, a Pigeon, Shadow Humor with all of his donations. QTV Felony Charge with a gift of 5 months. Thank you, dude, so very much. Re-up of that. Do Mountain. Drew is sharing. Pigeon Salad. The Goat. Duelist Spade. Spectre. Ren. The Gaming Witch with a $100 donation. Thank you so much for that. Zombie Chick. Vanguard. Pigeon and Nox. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I genuinely appreciate it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. We do regular streams. I believe I will be going live tomorrow and kind of just doing a fuck around stream. No topics unless something crazy happens. You know what I mean? We'll probably do like another conspiracy stream or some crazy shit like that, because apparently there's a guy that is trying to build the Titanic too, like an actual like gigantic another Titanic, and I want to talk about that guy. He seems kind of funny. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And that'll probably be tomorrow around like, I don't know, probably same time. See you guys then. I would raid someone else, but it doesn't seem like anyone's live right now. So, go find some other content to watch.